All right, ladies and gentlemen. What? Oh, Jesus. I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. Wow, I haven't heard that one in a while. That's why it was so crazy and ridiculous, huh?
Yeah.
So, Don, what day is it? It's the day.
It's the day, December to remember, year 4.
2023, rocking and rolling, right?
Yep.
All right, so guys, let us tell you a little story, okay? About 4 years ago, right? About 4 years ago,
4 years ago.
Don and I were sitting in an office somewhere, and our good friend Eric Sloan reached out to us, and he was like, we should do something good for a deserving group, right? And just
it was a family. He said that we would need to find a family to help support.
Yep.
And we said, well, let's see what we can do. So we just started talking about it, and
but the thing you forget is that just around the same time, we ran into somebody that was extraordinary, that was part of a group that was as grassroots as you can get, right? Where the help and the concern, the funds, and the desire were all there. Okay. You remember who that is?
Lisa.
Memory's
Mission.
Memory's Mission, absolutely. Right? So December, November 2023 is all about Memory's Mission, right? And nobody in the world is better to talk to about that than our good dear friend, Lisa.
Welcome, Lisa.
Everybody give a round of applause, Madam, how are you? I'll give you a quick big hug. Hi. Good to see you. Come on, step in.
Hi, Lisa.
So
going back to what you were saying, that somebody you came into contact, how'd you put that? That
came into our lives, right?
Came into our lives. And just not only that time, but Lisa, a number of times, things that you've shared them with me once or twice about people that just showed up in your life when you needed something.
Right.
On a desk, you're right. You need money for something. Somebody shows up, things like that. So
happens all the time.
It happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's how that happened with us and you. And it just continues on with you. And I think it just goes to show all the good that you do for others, that good things come back to you, back to you. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So
Don, I want to hear from you though. Tell us what Memory's Mission is all about and where the focus is, all that good stuff.
Okay. So our focus is on individuals with autism. We started with children and their families. We are expanding to young adults, trying to get them to the place where they're as independent as they possibly can be.
So you're following them now, not just from kids and young. You're following them all the way through the lifestyle.
A lot of the children have been with us now for 7 years.
Wow, 7
So,
years.
we've had them here and now they're here.
Yep.
Now we need to go here.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's kinda-
so people stick around. People are
Well,
so
because
enthused
autism
with it.
doesn't go away.
No, agreed. But my
So
point
we
being,
need to adjust to that.
it's such a worthwhile thing.
Mhm.
Your group is that it just makes me want to be around it.
Right. Well, the lack of resources, right? There really is, and I'm not saying we aren't a good group, but there's just really no other group like us to give them the things that we give them.
Right. So
Mhm.
resources are a huge thing. Like,
Huge.
give me some ideas about resources. Like, give me some examples of how you give resources to families.
Gosh, we do so much.
Right.
I know Sam was going to touch on a lot of the resources coming from a family's point of view. Even the inclusiveness that we do, right? To get them back out of their homes into their community, taking them to movie theaters.
Yep.
A lot of families won't go because the children can't sit and they make noises and some are loud. Well, you can't go into a regular theater and have that. So we rent an entire theater. We hire people to watch the exits. The parents can sit. They don't have to keep running after them and enjoy a movie. But as time goes on, those children learn to sit. They learn to watch the movie. They learn to enjoy the movie, right? So as they grow from here to here to here, now we're here and now we can go out in the world and we don't have to rent a theater. We can just buy a ticket.
Right. So, but
Right.
you give that first safe
introductions,
experience,
right?
Yeah, that first
Right.
safe experience.
And we teach
Okay.
parents it's okay to take them out and that people are accepting, right? And we go out in big groups so they feel safe.
Yeah.
So the Tigers, the Pistons, out on boat rides, the things we do allow them to go into their community and feel safe and accepted
Right. So they're doing a relatively normal experience, but
for everyone else.
But for
Mhm.
them in a safe environment and an
Mhm.
accepted environment.
Right. And it's an environment they normally would have never gone into.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
opening up new worlds for the
They're-
whole family too.
It's
The world.
it's opening up their world. It is their
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
They just retracted from it because of the nature of autism and how people treat them.
Right.
It's horrific how people treat them. So you can't blame them for that. How many times can you be shunned or talked about or talked down to
Yep.
before you're just like, I'm not even doing this anymore, right?
Right. Like you can only get knocked out so many times.
Well, right. So we go out in the community as a group of 150 people. Well, no one's going to say a thing to us.
right.
'Cause-
Right. I like the way
We're
no one's going to say a thing to us.
Kind of a force to be reckoned with at that point, right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, can you see that enthusiasm, intensity in her eyes? That you take folks that have been, the world has kind of turned their hand to them a little bit, and she opens the door for them. That's what you're doing. That's what the group is doing.
Right.
It's making life more normal for them.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well,
absolutely.
yeah, it's giving them a life, right? Out of the house, out of the darkness, right?
So, do you have any other like things that happen on a regular basis? Like this happens every month or anything like that?
So we do a support group.
Okay. So,
so-
explain what that means.
The families come in, we rent part of a church, and we have students and a teacher come in. They take the children to a play area and they play with them for 2 hours, feed them dinner, and we have parent time. So it gives the parents a chance to make friends with people who get it. They get each other, right?
Right.
So when these families go out in public on a normal basis, it's always like, "Oh, what is my kid going to do today in this grocery store?" In our group, they just do this. Oh, I'm so glad it's not mine. Right?
Yeah.
Or if
Because
it
they
is,
understand.
somebody else jumps in and takes care of that kid. If their kid's running and the mom can't catch them, the dad over here throws them back into play. It's a normal setting, right? But you get that nowhere else.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. And it's people that understand, have gone through the same, like it's
100%.
like-minded people. People are like, I understand now. And it feels better. It's like,
Mhm.
it makes it feel like you're not alone.
You're not alone.
Right.
Exactly. You have support by others.
yes,
that
we were
understand.
revved up the other night for the kids' Christmas party, and one of the little ones came out of the crowd and ran back into the play area. And I just looked at one of the dads and I'm like, did you not see him go by you? He's like, well, he's not mine. I'm like, he certainly is. And he's like, Sorry. He goes right. Goes right.
There you
He's
go.
like, I lost my mind for a second
He's like,
there.
sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So here he goes back in the ball pit because
Yeah.
we all assume each other.
Yeah.
right? Mhm.
Absolutely. It's a community. you know.
Community,
It
absolutely.
is. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you my favorite story. And I think I shared it before. Is a couple Christmases ago during COVID, the snowball fight was my favorite thing in the
Mhm.
whole world.
Right.
So, guys, I want you to think of it like this: we were in a parking lot, and cars of families with kids and adults in it would pull up, and she says, "I want you to take these marshmallows,
They
and I
were
want you."
they were mini marshmallows.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
mini
still,
marshmallows,
I
right.
want you to take these marshmallows and throw them at these kids. I was
They had-
like, "What?"
It was a drive-through Christmas, right? So the cars would pull through, and the parents and the children would roll down their windows.
Yeah.
And it was one of our first experiences with Don
Yeah.
and Scott.
Yeah.
And they looked at us like we were. Did you want me to what? Whip
Throw
marshmallows
these?
I
at
was like,
kids in
"What?"
people's cars? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Let's. Mhm.
It was awesome. And it took a while for some of the kids to kind of warm up to it. But eventually, and here's the part that really gets you in the heartstrings, is that eventually kids are like throwing them back at you. You can feel the connection back and forth. I mean, I'm almost crying thinking about it now, really. It was pretty good, pretty cool.
And the sheer joy from them just having that experience of just doing something fun
Well,
with
and it's,
people, with others.
they get coddled so much, and
Yeah.
they're autistic, so we
Yeah.
can't this or we
Right.
can't that, or they love it. We do snowball fights every Christmas party, and I think right now we probably have close to 3,000.
Yeah.
It's the craziest
Yeah.
snowball fight,
Yeah.
and the whole party. You know what I hear? Mimi,
Yeah.
Santa gonna throw snowballs. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what Santa's agenda is. So he got
I'm
them
not
all,
sure what Santa's
all on
gonna
the
do.
floor, and he's turning the page of a book, and he starts reading a story, and he's like, and little Johnny left school, and then he saw his friends, and they're all just sitting there, and then do you know what his friends said? And they're all like this, and he's like, snowball fight, and the kids are like, wow. And I'm like, how wonderful is that?
Yeah.
That's
Right.
awesome. That's
It's-
very cool.
Right. And when you have, a group that would fill this room of children all enjoying themselves,
It's way
That's-
different. It's
yeah.
like it makes it so that
it's the pool of joy, right?
yes,
Because autistic children don't smile just to smile.
right.
They're not going to fake it for you. Those don't matter.
Right.
But when you get them to smile and have those shrieks of joy,
Yeah.
then you know you've done the right
You know,
thing.
you did the exact right thing.
Right,
Absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
Genuine right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So we do a lot of things like that, the looking for ways we can help the parents, looking for ways we can help the children, the weighted blankets, the headphones. We were going to the Pistons a couple years ago, and one of the people that were helping us on I think they call it all-inclusive day, called me and said, so I want you to know we got this room set aside for you. So if your children need it, you can take them back there and they can have their own space. And I'm like, well, I appreciate it, but we won't need that.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean you won't need it? You're the autistic group coming here. And I said, right, but we won't need that. And he's like, why won't you need it? I said, because we teach our children to go out in public with the tools they need to be in public.
Right.
We talk about inclusivity, but you want to take them out of the middle of a game
Mhm.
and put them in a back room where I do this. Your eyes hurt in the light? Bring glasses. Here's some glasses. Your ears hurt when it's too loud? Here's some headphones. Because we want them to be in the
Stay
room.
there, yeah.
We don't want them in a back room. And he said, you're the only group that told me that. And I was
So-
like, yay,
Yeah.
but so sad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish everybody told you that.
Yeah.
Right. You're not cradling and coddling. You're here's how the world is going to be. We have to equip you with things that are going to make it work.
Well, I don't care where they go in the world. No one's going to be like, oh, is that too loud for you? We'll just shut the world off.
Yeah.
That's not going to
Not
happen.
realistic, yeah.
If you go to the beach, are they going to be like, sun too much for you? No.
yeah, that's
So you have to learn to manage yourself, right? And that's part of what we're doing.
100%. 100%.
Right.
So, guys, that's just, we wanted to get you started with a little bit of what Mimi's mission is all about. No one better than Lisa to explain it to us. So, a little quick round of applause for Lisa. Quick round of applause. My dear, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So some quick shout outs to folks. Greg Dan's here. We are so glad you're going to donate. And that's, guys, what we're here for, too. So if you look in the top right or top left corner, there's a Venmo donation button. There's also a text to give button, too. So we're looking for donations to roll in to help out Mimi's mission.
Wait. We got feature.
Yeah, we got to bring out feature item number 1. So that right there, that Jameson's my friend. So, guys, the feature item, the big item for the hour, Let me show you this. All you folks that like to have a couple sips here and there. Yeah.
Go on down one.
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
So feature item number
Oh,
one.
sorry,
That's
go
okay.
back,
That's
go
okay.
back. Sorry.
So feature item number one, just so you can see it, is a 4.5 liter, okay, container of Jameson's Irish whiskey. Now, we're going to take bids on this. So in the chat, if you're going to bid on the Jameson's Irish whiskey, here's what I want you to do. Put Jameson's and then put your bid amount in there. We're going to hold this off until probably the end of this hour. So this is feature item number one. So this thing, if you can't sip and get drunk on this thing, then it's not going to happen, okay? It's definitely not going to happen. So if you're looking for the Jameson's, down, let's do this. Let's put it right over here for now.
There you go.
Right there, set it right there. There it is. 4.5 liters of Jameson's. Get out your wallets and get some bidding going on that, and we'll keep an eye on that in the chat. All right. But in between, folks, we're going to give you some quick bid items quickly for you. What's with the cigars? Don't forget the cigars. Yeah, give me those cigars, would you please? Yeah, just in case you'd like a fancy cigar with your Jameson's. My good friends, Hyacinth and Dave Engel, this is for you. Greg Danziger, you guys are going to love that stuff. So start putting your bids in the chat, please, in the chat. But for those folks that like a quick hitter, okay, I am a humongous University of Michigan football fan. You can leave it there. Okay, University of Michigan football fan. And my good friend Tracy Schultz donated some things for the quick bid today. What we're looking for is the quick bid in the next 5 minutes or so. We have a University of Michigan frame picture. We have a University of Michigan frame picture right here. And then we've also got,
Here, give me the picture.
there you go, for you. And we've also got a U of M football as well. So we're looking for highest bid in the next 5 minutes. Highest bid in the next 5 minutes. And we got our first donation from Dave and Hyacinth Engel, $100. Hey, listen, guys, I'm telling you, Dave, I know you're a smoke guy. They're right there for you. That'd be a great gift to give to each other out at your lake house over in Coldwater. So, but yeah, so our quick bidder is a University of Michigan football and frame picture from my good friend Tracy Schultz. So go ahead and start putting your things, your bids in the chat, please. Your bids.
Just in case you can't see.
Zach Wilkowitz bidding $100. All right. Good job, buddy. Keep going. Give you 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
This is the team coming out of the tunnel to go to the field.
Absolutely. It's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
About to touch the banner.
So far, we got a bid of $100 from Zach Wilkowitz. Anybody else going high on the University of Michigan? I know you may have heard they're in the Rose Bowl this year. Playing Alabama, going to kick their butts too. I'm telling you what. Good clap from Katie Chuber, the heart and soul back there. So what do you got? Zach Wilkowitz is the only guy for $100. Let's go, folks. You have about 4 minutes. About 4 minutes. About 4 minutes. If you would just like to donate, the Venmo for Memory's Mission is right at the bottom of the screen. We also have text to donate as well. Look at us raise money for these wonderful children and this wonderful program. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Roll Tide, Albert Mezzo for $100. You got to beat that. Come on, buddy. This ain't Michigan State. You're killing me.
It should be a penalty.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So like I said, 3 minutes left on the Michigan football and the frame. $100 is our bid at this point in time. Christy, good to see you. Jennifer, great time. I think you're supposed to be here, dear, pretty soon, hopefully. Let's see. Who else we got in the chat today? Corinne Gambino in the chat. All kinds of folks. Albert, come on, buddy. December to remember is your baby. Every year I see something coming for Albert Mezzo. Give it to a Michigan friend of yours. I know you're a Michigan State guy. So you got about 2 minutes on the quick bid. 2 more minutes on the quick bid. 2 more minutes on the quick bid. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Roll turd. Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
Throwing some shade.
Yeah, he's throwing shade on him. Absolutely. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen,
So we have
it's a
two
great
options. You have the Venmo, and we also have text to donate.
both those things. Both those things. Both those things.
And the text to donate is I'll write if you want to write this down or type it in your phone 734-999.
I'm looking at that gray. It looks good next to you. Albert, listen, this is our big ticket item, buddy. You better get your wallet out and go deep, okay? You better go deep if you're looking for that Jameson, because that's going to be at the end of the hour, sir, at the end of the hour. Got about 1 more minute on the Michigan frame and the football, about 1 more minute. So far, we got Zach Wilkowitz at $100. Who do we got that loves the University of Michigan? I'll sing the song if you want. I mean, I'll dance the dance. I'll do the dance and everything for you, whatever you'd like. So,
Can we pay for that not to happen?
yes, we can. Yes, we can. Lisa says we pay for that not to happen. And we got the whole thing. We can do it all. We can do it all. All right, Zach Wilkowitz for $100 donated to Memory's Mission. You got a football and you got a frame, sir, for $100 donated to them. Zach Wilkowitz is our first guy. First guy. All right. So something else that we always want to do is we always want to connect this to the folks that it impacts. Okay, so throughout the show, we're going to have 2 or 3 folks that are going to kind of tell us their story and explain how this impacts them. Okay, so the next family that we're going to see is we're going to see Samantha and Wes Steffi from Mammy's Michigan. A little round of applause. Down, a little round of applause. There you go. There you go. How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Wes, how are you? Good to see
Hi,
you,
Wes.
sir.
How you doing?
We're going to slide you guys in a little bit because it's a little tight. There we go. All right, so guys, we want to get a feel for what it is. How long have you been in the group? Let me ask you that question.
I believe this is going on 2 years. This is our second Christmas.
Okay, second Christmas. Okay, so
Ready.
take me back to when it began. Take me back to how you first got connected with Lisa and Mammy's Mission and what it was like initially for you.
I learned of Mimi's word of mouth.
Yep. So you learned from somebody else, right?
Yep. Someone
Yep.
else actually that was in the group that just learned of the Mimi's as well. And she was just telling me how wonderful she was and how she can help with equipment for our son that was diagnosed recently. And man, the amount of things that she just offered us that actually truly helped a crash pad. I mean, I came home with like a truck full of things. Like, what are you like? I can't believe that someone actually would help us at that level, not knowing us. And, you know,
I'd say we were lost too. We didn't know
Oh, yeah.
anybody else that had an autistic child.
Right.
So,
So I think, like she was saying, you felt alone probably a little
Yeah.
bit.
oh yeah.
100%.
And
Yeah.
Didn't know what to do.
Right. And then all of a sudden you met her. And from knowing Lisa for the time that I know her, she's no nonsense.
no,
Like she
No.
probably goes, here, you might need this. Hey, take this. You might need that. You don't know if you need this.
Yes.
So what things in the initial, knowing her, what things helped the most? Give me a couple things that helped the most.
the memberships at the community
Yeah.
pool, right?
Tools to help burn our kids' energy
Naturally.
because sleep didn't happen.
Right.
It's
So they're
hard.
up all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every
Yeah.
night, mostly, unless we
Yeah.
take them to the pool.
Or revved
Tonight
up
they're
or
going to the
something.
pool
Yep.
tonight, and 1 hour at the pool. My son will be able to sit at
They sleep.
No
the
kidding.
couch.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
yeah.
So for you, the bigs is the physical exertion experiences. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How about, so give me something, you've been through it 2 years now. Give me something that is at some point you were like, wow.
The
Where was that wow
community-
moment?
The community
Yeah.
part of it, like what she was saying, like the lack of resources, that is not a joke. We've been on a wait list for 2 years just for my son to go to the facility that he needs because of the severity of his disability.
Okay.
Yeah.
I drive an hour and a half to hour and 50 minutes sometimes every morning to drop him off to West Bloomfield and back, and then to work in Dearborn.
Wow.
Mhm.
And not even, I mean, for 2 years, you have to wait for that even to do the best that you can.
Yeah.
And no one gives you things like Lisa has done, like
No.
revved
There's
up
no
memberships,
support.
like no, there's
No.
not like insurance paying for things. There's no support like that.
No.
A weighted vest, a large wagon, so both of my sons with autism can sit in a wagon without hurting each other because it's actually big enough
Yeah.
for them to have room. You know, it's a nightmare to get insurance to cover anything like that, unfortunately.
A rock climbing wall in the backyard.
Yeah.
Kids
So
are always
wow.
on it.
Most of that money
No
comes out of your
kidding.
pocket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And the
Yeah.
bills on top of
Yeah.
that. Like he's
Yeah.
going to a
The
facility.
therapy is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurts. He just started in October. We just hit our what was it, $7,500 deductible.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then now it's gonna start all over again in January.
Yep.
Oh,
It's hard.
So let me kind of just like recap what you're talking. So she gives you the tools for them to enjoy parts of life they wouldn't normally. Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
She mentioned the
Regulate.
movie.
Yep.
I would have never
Mm-mm.
taken my kid to a movie.
Really?
Ever.
Mhm.
I
Did
just
they like it?
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Really?
They had
It was
fun.
so
See,
fun. Yeah.
But do you see that? See how fast she lit up, guys?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like that's what I'm talking about. Those type of things. The events that all of a sudden you just go, "That's my kid,"
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. you get the-
Something that simple for most parents is overwhelming for you that you had that experience. Your son was able to sit there during the movie and enjoy that movie,
Yep.
and you were able to enjoy him enjoying the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You had that
Because our
peace of
son,
mind.
our son is loud.
Yeah.
You know, he likes to yell.
Yeah.
He gets excited. But everyone else there was, you know, it was like our family was there.
Yeah.
It is
You know,
like
they
a
rented the
family.
field. It really is like a family because everybody gets to know each other. Everybody gets to know each other's kids. So
So tell me about the parent support. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
because knowing her again, that she talks quite a bit about you're helping the whole family. You're not just helping the autistic child, but you're helping the whole family. So do you guys are you involved in the parent events and stuff like
We
that?
have very strong relationships with the parents
Yeah.
in the group. And if it wasn't for Lisa, I mean, we wouldn't have that. And these people are truly the only ones that really understand how it is.
2 weeks ago, my kid got up at 2 a.m. and I looked on Facebook, and one of the other parents was dealing with the same thing at the same time. So
Really?
we were chatting. Yep.
hey, what's going on? I'm up, you're up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, we know them because of Lisa. Like
Yeah.
That's
Like-
literally how I met.
resources that are supposed to help us, like with insurances and like supports and whatnot. They don't give us that like Lisa does. It's truly like the best help I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And I say it all the time. The thing that's special about Memory's Mission is that it's grassroots stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's not, you get this and then this happened. It's like, here it is. Here, you need this here. We're doing this. I mean, it's very,
Yeah, she watches. I noticed like we won't ask for anything, and then all of a sudden something that we needed will just show up.
She'll
It'll
know.
just show up. 'Cause
she's
she
like,
watches.
she's like magic. She's magic.
she
All right.
does.
Look at her
She
smiling back there. Look at that smile. Like,
She watches all the families, and she'll see like somebody struggling with something, and then all of a sudden, then she'll have an idea and just won't even say anything, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden, what they need will show up at their house.
that's pretty cool. That's
Support,
pretty cool.
like support. That's what she is to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you give us one parting thought about Memory's Mission, like where you see you're going with it in the future or anything, and if you want to sum it up in one last couple sentences.
Oh, I would say like how she's even training like our first responders with my son. I mean, one day, if it wasn't for people like her to
True, yeah.
want to teach, our first responders how to work with children that don't speak or whatnot and how to engage,
depending
something
on-
could happen to my son with,
Because I mean, not sometimes you don't know if somebody has autism. You won't have an idea.
We have a clue. You just don't know. You know
don't
that you
even
go
know.
into the house and you say something and nobody says anything back to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
right?
Yep.
you know,
Talking about 911 ready. Is that what you're talking about?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's,
holding classes.
absolutely.
That's going to protect my son as he gets older. It's not just
Yep.
like as the now, this is going to save my son's life possibly. And just like that with the pool too, like drowning is the number one cause of death in children with autism. And I don't have to worry about that because Mimi has given us like a pool membership. Yes.
Now our
So
kid
like,
swims.
yeah, he can swim.
Wow.
He
At
can
5 years
swim.
old, he
I
can
don't
swim.
have to have that nightmare.
And you never thought that'd be possible.
No.
No.
We took our pool down in our
That's-
backyard.
Yeah, that's the first
I'm
thing I
just
did.
thinking about it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing about it. It's breakthroughs.
Yeah.
Things that you never thought were possible.
100%.
So you stick with her at Memory's Mission, kiddos, and you guys, and she will open the world to your kids.
So go
Absolutely.
back to the swimming. What happens there that you don't have to, you're not concerned about it?
He can jump in 12 foot of water, and
Is it because he has the experience? He's there
he's
all the time
experienced
and,
it. Yes.
and he's learned how to swim. He's
Yeah.
been taught how to swim.
He
Yes.
taught himself.
He taught himself.
Really?
Because
Going
well,
so much.
yeah,
Yeah.
from going so
From
much,
going
just
so
the
often, right,
experience.
okay.
Because like obviously our kid's nonverbal, and like so it's how do I teach?
Right.
Yeah.
And
How
I'm
do you
not an
explain?
expert in this either.
Yep.
Right.
So it's
Yep.
kind of the all right. Let's see, go
Go try it.
go try it, and he figured it out. But
Yeah.
That's pretty
You know,
awesome.
he wouldn't have figured it out if we
And
didn't
other
go.
members in the group have
Yep.
memberships and we all could go together.
Yeah.
So we were teaching each other actually. Like I was having my son Wesley like jump in the pool and I saw moms look like, oh my God, you see what she's doing? Like look what, and then they started lining their kids up and
Yep.
like having them like jump in the pool with them. So like we were like teaching our kids
Right.
together, supporting
That's
each
pretty
other
Yep.
because we have her
Right.
doing that for us because honestly like I was saying like how much therapy costs and everything memberships are expensive
Yeah.
especially when we're spending thousands and
Wow,
thousands
you're
of
getting
dollars
beat
in
up by all medical
medical
stuff.
debt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tough and she's there just to back us up and support us.
That's
So
awesome.
these are some of the things that when you donate is supporting these
Yes.
sort of things for families.
Amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing.
She is. I mean, she's smiling back there. I can
Very-
see her.
Very fortunate
Yes.
to have her.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank
in.
you.
We appreciate you
Thank
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
All right. So it says we need Lisa's last four numbers to donate on Venmo. What do we got, Lisa? What are the last four numbers of your phone number? 2462, folks. 2462. If you're donating on Venmo, 2462, Frank Villardi. Hopefully that helps you, sir. Hopefully that helps you. 2462 is the last four of digits. Yep. 2462 is the last four of digits. All right. So let's go with quick bid number 2, Don. Quick bid number 2. What is it?
Car detailing.
Car detailing. All right. So I know it's wintertime, buddy, but spring will be around the corner pretty soon. You want to freshen that car and make it look nice. You know what I
Want to
mean?
make clean?
Are you a
Yes,
messy car guy?
I am.
You are?
That's got that.
Kind of. Oh, I
I'm a mess.
And make a nice Christmas gift. Yeah.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. So, guys, we have car detailing. We have car detailing from the detail shop. So we're going to give this about 5-10 minutes. Okay. Car detailing and detail shop. If you know a messy car person like myself, I guess I've been outed by everyone. If you know somebody that's a messy car person, let's get the bid going. Let's call it $100. Let's start with that. Let's start with $100 and see where this thing goes to. The messy car person in your life, car detailing. There's all kinds of folks jumping on the chat. So let's jump in and make things happen. So tell me, you know any messy car people?
I'm not as bad as you. I know that. I
No?
know darn well I'm not. Yeah. So I mean, if there's anybody that needs that, I'm thinking
Probably-
Shelly is.
Shelly's
yes,
eyeballing that
Shelly's
thing.
saying he needs
I had
that.
to drive the truck yesterday.
Shelly might be in the
So
first
how's the
person on
Jeep?
that.
How's the Jeep?
Right.
Yeah, that's probably so. Hand me that big bottle, yeah. And as always, guys, the feature item for the first hour is this big bad 4.5 liter bottle of Jameson. Albert Mezzo, you better still be out there, buddy, because look at this thing. I can barely pick it up. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. And a couple of stogies. Dave
Three
and Hyacinth
cigars.
Engel. You better have the stogies and the booze ready to rock and roll. There you go.
Ichabod,
Ichiban, man. Come on.
Ichiban.
I'm telling you what. Yep. Yeah. I got you. Yep. Huh? Okay. Hey, Don, let's do this. Let's throw out the other. Let's just let people start to see the other big ticket items that we have. Okay. So let people see the other big tickets. So this is my favorite one. This is the Detroit Piston basket, right? Check this out. All this swag plus 4 tickets. What game is it? Does it say? Lower bowl. Absolutely. Lower bowl, 4 tickets. I'm telling you what. Good stuff. Minimum $500 bid for it. Minimum $500 for it. Minimum $500. That's coming up in the 7 o'clock hour. So that's that one we got there, right? What else we got, Don?
I don't
Here
know
comes
what
Colonel
game.
Burst
I
with
do
all their
not-
big pockets.
I do
All
not
these
know-
realtors.
I
Huh?
do not know what game. I don't know what game it is.
Doesn't say?
It's not showing. No.
It's gonna be a good game anyway. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be a good game anyway. Lower bowl. How can you go wrong
4
with
tickets.
that? How can you go
Bunch of
wrong with
sweat.
that, buddy?
You
Let me
can't.
borrow that. All right. So we got that. My favorite one, Don. My favorite one for the big super athletes, the super Tiger fans in the world. Here it is. It's a Julie Long. Julie Long, if you're watching, it's a Rob Long original right here. Okay. That's a Miguel Cabrera 37x10 photo that's autographed and framed. I mean, any Tiger fan in the world would love that in their basement or their man cave. Jay Leonard Hammer, I'm looking right at you, buddy. Looking right at you.
This
So
is a,
that'll be our
it's-
last auction item for the evening. That'll be later in the evening. So start getting your dad. I know you're looking at it, Albert. I know you are. Come on, buddy. Come on. Huh? That one's a $500 minimum. If we don't get 5 for it, then we're just gonna have to put it out there and let it run through the rest of the week. So we got to get a minimum of 5 for that one. We got to get a
Okay.
minimum of 5 for that one.
So there's a plate down here, and
Yeah.
it describes Miguel Cabrera's 2012 Triple Crown winner, 500 home run club, 2012, 2013 back-to-back MVPs.
Back-to-back
And
MVPs.
of
God.
course, he's going to be a future Hall of
$5,
Famer.
Chris Wojcicki. No way, Jose. That's not going to make it. Sorry, that is not going to make it. So set that one right there if you would, sir. So those are our big ticket items. Those are our big guys. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Absolutely. Put that back over there for me, sir. Oh, you got it? Either way, doesn't matter. There you go. All right. So we want to also, so again, back to the detailing, guys. The detailing is right here. It's $100 minimum. Come on, talk to me. Clean up your car. Clean up your car. Make it happen. Make it happen, Shelly. Bit on that one.
I'll do 100 so you can clean your car.
There you go. So yeah, listen.
Text to donate.
So Shelly. So I guess I'm gonna be car detailing. Who's gonna take it away from me? Come on, talk to me. The minimum bid right now is $100. Where are you going above that? We'll give you 2 more minutes in the chat.
Okay, well, we can put it in there, can't we? The text.
150 for the
150,
detailing.
all
There
right,
you
there
go.
we go.
All right.
Facebook
Facebook
user.
user. Now we're talking. Huh? Kathy Cordy. Listen, Kath, I know Kevin's probably got a dirty car. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what. Where the heck is Frank Velarde, buddy? I know you got a dirty car, buddy. Come on. The detailing is at 150 right now. I'll give you about 1 more minute. Who's going to beat 150? 150 for the car detailing. Then we'll be going to our next speaker in the audience here.
Okay, so if you wanted to use text to bid, 734-999-4212. 734-999-4212. And then
Venmo. Venmo's at Mimi's Mission, all one word. The last four of us is 2462. 2462, the last four digits.
that's for Venmo.
Sure is. Sure is. Absolutely. All right. We've got one more chance, folks, of detailing. It's at 150 right now. Where are we at? I'm excited for the Wild Game Dinner tomorrow. Zach, we're glad you're going to be at the Wild Game Dinner, buddy. We're definitely glad of that. That's a good thing. All right. Sold. The car detailing goes to Kathy Cordy for 150.
Thank you, Kathy.
150. There you are, ma'am. Hey. All right. All right. So, Don, there's some folks that we kind of been partnering up with at Mimi's Mission that they wanted to have a chance to kind of talk to us about what's going on and what opportunities they see in the future. Okay. So we would love to bring to the microphone Rebecca Perez and Eric Stepnitz from West Rock. I'll give them a wave. Woo! We'll give them a wave for that one. Yeah, we sure will. How the heck are you guys? Come on in. Young man, how are you? Come on in. Come on in.
That's been a long time.
Listen, you got to slide on over because we want to get you in the shot here. Keep coming. That's perfect. So tell us, West Rock, what's it all about?
So we make what you would typically call a cardboard box. We refer to it as corrugated. So when you were young and you went to move, you probably went to a grocery store, you got boxes from the back, so you had something to pack things in.
Yep.
We make boxes.
So all the recycling I have to do every week, that's all on you?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like Amazon comes to my house every other day with the boxes.
And we support 3 different Amazon locations.
Do you really?
We do.
That's pretty cool. Very cool. All right. So tell me the story about how you guys got connected to Mimi's Mission. Tell me that story.
Yeah, well, it was early in the year. Westbrook is really involved with the community, and it was close to April, which is the Autism Awareness Month.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just thought that it was a great opportunity to engage with the community. So I did my research and I found Mimi's Mission.
You found it because we're freaking awesome autism, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I was just at lunch and thinking, oh, it's really close. Let me just go and introduce myself and see if she needs anything. And at that moment, she was just organizing the autism safety night.
Yeah. It
was just being at the right place and at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So tell me about you were at the Hero Walk, yes?
Oh my God, yes.
It's awesome. Tell us about the Hero Walk, what it's all about.
Yeah, it was super fun event. We were honored to be invited, and we sponsored the cake walk. So we got a lot of cupcakes. And
She's like, we had a lot of cupcakes. It was terrible.
Right?
It was crazy. It was crazy how many cupcakes.
Yes. Yes. And it was just awesome seeing all the kids and the families all together, enjoying the day with different activities. I don't know. It was just amazing what she did.
Who was your favorite superhero on Heroes Walk? Did you have a favorite superhero?
Captain America.
Captain America. There you go.
Yeah. So that was really cute. I mean, seeing all the kids dancing with the favorite character, it was really, really good. What she did is amazing, bringing all the community together, creating memories. So it was very powerful.
Very cool. So
Yeah.
before we have to do some more discussing, but before we do, are you familiar with Armando Perez Jr.?
Yes, I am.
So we're going to give him a shout out. Armando Perez Jr. says, go West Rock. Woo-hoo. Give you a little woo too. There you go. So who might that be?
That will be my husband.
All right. So he's probably, keep it clean, buddy. This is a PG rated show. You know what I mean? No loves and kisses on there.
She better be familiar with
I know. I was like, the stranger, you have no idea. So now he knows you're a movie star pretty much, right? So tell me guys about, and Lisa and I had kind of talked a little bit about maybe some future ideas that you might have brewing up. I don't let everything out of the bag because we don't want that to happen. But what are some future things that you might see partner with Mimi's Mission on?
So West Rock as a whole, number one, we've been in Brownstown now for about 5 years.
Okay.
And whether we live in the community or we work there, we're part of the community.
Yep.
And our company and as individuals, we believe it's important about being active in that community. So finding an organization like Mimi's Mission has worked out really well for us. So as we're just now really getting our feet wet, and thanks to Rebecca for doing the research and finding this opportunity for us, we're trying to participate where we can as it relates to supporting the events. Going forward, we'd like to explore opportunities to have people come in and see if there are opportunities potentially for engagement, whether it's to truly work there or to see what it might look like to have a vocation that would involve manufacturing of some sort. So I maintain, you don't know what you don't know. And there's too many people in our industry who look like me with white hair.
Mhm.
And we need to keep finding younger people to get engaged in stuff.
I'm getting there too, buddy.
Well, it happens, right?
It does. It does.
So this is the type of stuff that we want to try and explore.
So do you think maybe it'd be a possibility for some of our young adults to kind of move into that vocation then?
We want to go through and explore that. I don't want to say, yes, we can definitely do it.
No, not holding to it. No.
I think it's important to be able to go forward and say, you know what? You got to put it out there and see, is this something that some folks might have an interest in? And if so, what a great opportunity. And if it helps support people and missions like Mimi's mission here, I think that's a great fit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Some parting words about West Rock and anything like that, or at least how you see us going forward, anything?
I think really, quite honestly, what we do, I think it sounds boring. We make boxes, yawn. But when you look around your house, go to the grocery store, everything is packed in something. So this business has been around for decades. It will be around for decades going forward. We're in a sustainable world.
Mhm.
When you're making it out of paper, it's a good vehicle to use for that. I think you look at our company and our location, we're only 5 years in. We're going to be here for a long time.
Yep.
So that part's great. People like Rebecca make us better. So thank you for what you've done to help
She
us.
does.
get-
Ask her husband, Armando. Tell us. Your wife's awesome, isn't she? Put it in the chat. Go ahead.
He's just saying because I'm HR.
That's right. She is.
Well, I will tell you guys this. Knowing Lisa like I do, she and Mimi's Mission will be around for a long time too. So as long as you're going to be here, we're going to be here too.
Fantastic.
So we would love to partner with you on
Yes.
more things. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you
Thank you
Thanks
very much.
much.
Absolutely, absolutely. West Rock, our big partners on the Hero Walk and other things. All right, guys, let's get some donations rolling in. Before we get back to some of the bidding stuff, remember, you can text to give at 734-999-4212. You can Venmo at Mimi's Mission, all one word. The last four of her number is 2462. Those are things we got to get donations rolling in. That's what we got to do because that's what we're here for. We love West Rock. Heather, very cool. We love them too. We definitely love them too. All right, so what do we got, Tom?
So we have feature item, the Jameson again.
Holy smokes! Wait.
Do we have any bids on the Jameson?
Anything on the Jameson yet?
$100.
$100 so far? Huh?
From the Eagle.
So $100 on the
okay.
Jameson so far. Look at this thing.
And it's
I
cigars.
can't pick it up.
And it's
If Katie
cigars.
Chuber picked this up, I would knock her over. Okay, it's a heavy, big thing. It's something that's 4.5 liters of liquor. Albert Mezzo, I know you got big bonus money in your pocket, buddy. Start rolling out the $100 bills, my friend. Here it is. Okay, we're gonna do this one about 5 minutes to 7. About 5 minutes to 7. All right,
If that can't get you drunk, nothing will.
and a couple of stogies to go with it, buddy. A couple of who doesn't like a stogie and a little Irish whiskey, little whiskey. Are you a big Irish whiskey guy?
No.
No. That's the one that doesn't like it right there, Don Lawrence.
I'm not.
No,
No, but we have something coming up that I am.
Frank Velarde. Yeah, we already got you there, buddy. 2462 is how you donate, sir. 2462 is how you donate. It sure is. So the Jamesons, we'll leave it sit there for the next probably maybe 10 minutes or so. About next 10 minutes or so.
So going back to West Rock, I think that sounds like a really encouraging thing that if some of the children or some of the young adults can work with them, if something like that materializes, that's a huge thing. I have a neighbor that is autistic, and he was working at a store at a like McDonald's or something, and it just didn't work out. It wasn't right for him. But something like that might be something that would work out for him. He's 20 years old. What's he gonna? He needs something to do, and that's a wonderful. If that program ever works out, that would be a huge bonus.
Well, Don, I mean, if you're thinking about it, if you kind of glean all the things we've been talking about so far, right? So it's giving kids who can become adults, young adults and adults with autism, developing some normalcy for them, some normal world experiences, and creating it in a way where they can live life. At least it doesn't shade them from anything or shield them from anything. Give them the tools to live in the world,
And
right?
be productive
And be productive.
and feel like they're doing something and being proud of that. So
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
No,
mean,
it's an awesome thing.
It's
Yeah,
huge. It's 100% huge.
yeah. So that was very enlightening.
It was, and
So,
just the enthusiasm. Like
yeah.
you can tell when a company leads with their heart, right? You can just tell. You can see it because it's one of those things where it's we're gonna do whatever we have to do to make this thing work for you.
Yeah, and they reached out to Mimi's mission, not Mimi's mission reaching out to them.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's a good
Well,
thing.
I
That
mean,
shows you- that shows you a lot
that's
right
the
there.
key.
That shows you. a lot
Lisa's
right
like the
there.
hook. Like
Yeah.
you meet her one time, and it's like
Well, you're
you-
done.
you're
done
locked
at that
in.
Point,
I could tell you. So
you're locked in.
the first time that I really met her, I could tell you this story. I went to her office. And it was like right after, it was like 3 o'clock, something like that. And I sat down. I planned on sitting down for about 5 minutes, right? I think it was there an hour. And it's not, she's just no nonsense. Like it's a word, that's the phrase I like to use. Like, here's the challenge. How are we going to solve it? It's pretty easy. You know what I mean? And that's what they do for all these, like the movie theater. Hey, it's too loud in here. Put these headphones on. Or if you're at a basketball game, it's too bright in here. Put these on. I mean, like it's equipping the kids and the young adults with what they can do to live normal lives.
Absolutely.
And you just see like the effect on the parents. Like those parents know where they're going now a little bit. Like it was like they were in the dark going like this, and all of a sudden they know where they're going a little
And
bit.
she anticipates what some of the parents are going to be going through or what they are going through.
That's
at that
the
point.
best. Like I wish you could anticipate what I want for Christmas,
Yeah.
but but I mean the fact that she
Car detailing.
it's gone already. The car detail is already gone. No, but I mean it's just one of those things where you think about it and you go, okay, how if you watch long enough, you can figure out what people might need. You know what I mean? Most people, but she's like a phenom
She's
at
a
that kind of stuff.
whisperer.
Yeah,
whatever they call it.
whisper. She never whispers. Don, come on, that's not. We just
What do they
can't
call it?
use.
No, she does.
We
But,
can't.
you know
We
what I'm
can't
saying?
use that
Just
phrasing.
the anticipation and the couple that were here before.
Steffi's.
I think it was anyways, something just showed up in their life at that moment that they needed, and it was Lisa or somebody shows up in Lisa's life that's willing to help Mimi's mission. So it's that I think it's manifesting things to be that are good. You draw it to you, and Lisa definitely draws really, really good things to her.
When we met West Rock, I had just written a program for a safety night, an autism safety night. And here comes Rebecca, and she's like, "Need anything?" I'm like, "Seriously?"
Here you
It's
go.
not even dry on my
Yeah.
desk yet.
Yeah. So it's magic kind of stuff like that. But so Lisa, in your defense, though, is we need a lot, right? There's lots of the needs here, right? It's the need is even higher than that, folks. So what we need from you is to donate, ladies and gentlemen. Venmo at Mimi's Mission. Okay. The last four of her number is 2462, or text. What's the text number at?
734.
Text to donate 734-999-4212. 4212. We still have the wonderful bottle of Jameson here. Look at this thing. I think I'm gonna have Tuber's wife hold this up. I want to see if she can carry it. I don't know. It's probably as tall as you. I got you when you're eating. See what I mean? See what I mean? I'm telling you. So I tell you what, before we go to that final thing, again, we got at least $100 bid so far. We're looking for $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 million. That's what we're looking for the Jameson. Okay. Let's do this. Let's bring in our good friend real quick, who has also donated and been part of the cause quite a bit. Lisa Boyce. How about that?
Yep.
Lisa Boyce.
Lisa
Come
Boyce.
on. Absolutely. This might be too tall for you to sit down next to, okay?
Yeah, you
Put
won't
that
see me
down.
over the camera. That's
How
all.
are you?
I'm good. I'm
How
good.
are you? Good.
Wonderful.
So you kind of watched this December, remember, over the last 4 years, yeah?
Mhm, I have.
And what do you glean from, or what do you get from all the things that we talk about for Mimi's Mission? Like, what do you notice?
I mean, what the support that everybody here and everyone, online or just in general gives to this charity.
Yeah,
I mean, just
absolutely.
to help the kids, it's just amazing to me what they do.
I agree 100%. It's one of those things where it's a cause that's so pure that you got to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So I know that you guys have donated in the past, and I know you're going to donate this year as well.
Yes, we are.
So as always, it's we appreciate that. We appreciate people that are permanent fixtures in our cause. We
Yeah.
definitely do.
So just on that note, on behalf of Century 21 Colonel Oberski and Adam Oberski, he couldn't be here today, but
Yep.
We are giving $1,000.
Absolutely. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I know that in any of the things that we've done, you've always been there for us.
Yep.
He's
Well,
always-
it's our honor. You guys do a great job. I mean, we love to support you. And
Well, yeah,
any
and
way
it's
we
part of
can.
the community, right? It's
Yep.
part of. I mean, it's one of those things like Don was saying. My neighbor is autistic. It's autism is all around us. People don't realize it is. It definitely. It's one of those
You
things
never
that
know.
that
Yeah.
are challenging for kids, for adults, all that stuff.
Yep.
So we appreciate you being a big part
well,
of it.
and just come on, anybody who's out there, it doesn't matter. It could be $5. Just donate something. It will count. Everything will count. We put it out there on our social media. So for people maybe not seen the show before, if you're just seeing about it now and tuning in, look it up and donate and help.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
Lisa. Thank you so much. You're
All
the
right.
best. You
You guys are. You guys are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Curran Oberski, Adam Oberski, I know you're out there somewhere. Thank you for the big donation. We appreciate you, sir. We definitely do appreciate you. Don, how much we got time left on the Jameson? What do we got? About 10 minutes
6
still?
minutes,
5 minutes?
6
All right,
minutes.
so look, guys,
6 minutes.
I'll down this whole thing. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I'm just kidding. So where are the big bids at? Albert Mezzo, where are you? Frank Velarde, come on, buddy. It's time. No time to stop drinking today. No time to stop drinking today. All right, come on. Let's make it happen. The Jameson is right here. I'm going to set it right in front of us, right there. Okay, that thing is huge. 4.5 liters of Irish whiskey. What do you think? What do you think? Armando, even you and your wife can enjoy this stuff right here. You guys can enjoy this stuff right here. Oh, Don, I'm telling you. I don't know. Show them the feature items one more time. And don't forget, guys, our other feature items are the Miguel Cabrera. Look at that thing. Where is Julie Long? This could go in your basement. Your husband would love this thing. He would absolutely adore this thing.
Is he big?
Okay.
Tiger fan?
Are you kidding? The guy's the most ridiculous Tiger fan I've ever met my whole life. Yeah, absolutely. So absolutely. Guys, remember the minimum bid for this one is 500. Big ones up $500 at least. If you don't get that tonight, we'll let it run for the rest of the week. So, and also grab the big Pistons bag. Look at this thing. This is Pistons stuff like it's going out of style. Look at that. All kinds. We got swag. We got tickets, 4 tickets, lower bowl, not upper bowl, big serious stuff. So,
Sweatshirts.
yeah, absolutely.
T-shirts.
Put your bids in the chat, guys. We will catch it. Put your bids in the chat. It's a $500 minute on that one as well. $500. Again, we'll let it run through the week if we have to, but we love to get it done on the show right here. We'd love to get it done on the show right here. What do you think? Tom, some of that stuff would be cool. Is there any sweatbands in there? You might enjoy those. Like a big headband, like a big Piston headband. You might like that. That might be in your wheelhouse. You know what I mean? All right. So 4 more minutes on the old Jamesons, guys. 4 minutes on the Jamesons. Again, you don't want to see me down in this in the middle of the show. You don't want to see that happen. So get your wallets out. Let's make this happen. If you want to donate, you're going Venmo at Memi's Mission. Okay. The last 4 numbers of our phone are 2462. And if you would like to text to donate, 734-999-4212. Now, if you want to do old school and go on the website, it's available there too. We got a QR code at the top of the screen as well. All that stuff going on. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen for Memi's Mission. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimenez. All right. So let's do this. The last, 3 more minutes left on that. Still looking for somebody to make a bid on the Jamesons. Where are the big money bidders at? I'm going to start getting on the phone and calling people. If I got it, I'll do it live on the. Nothing yet. Hang on a second.
Yeah, we do. We have
Just
$100
one,
bid
$100.
on.
$100. Hang on, I'll make the call right now. We'll do this live if we have to.
Let's see if it's somebody on Facebook.
We'll
right
see.
Now.
Oh, voicemail. That's terrible. That is terrible.
He knew you were calling him.
He knew I was calling. I know. I was like, hey, you better bring the big money.
Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
I was like, put that phone away.
Who was that?
Oh, yeah. Who was that? You know who it was.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I can't divulge that one, guys. I got to keep that one to myself. Got to keep that one to myself. So, oh, he's calling back. Watch this. Listen, buddy, you're live on the air right now. That's all right. Listen, I got a bottle of Jameson's right here. It's waiting for you. It's 4.5 liters of alcohol. You just throw the big money. You open your wallet and just pour some money at me, and you can have it. What do you think? How much? You quit drinking. Oh, yeah. That's not a good.
That's a good excuse.
You tell people you quit. Well, listen,
Oh my
listen, Frank, I got a
gosh.
toothbrush coming up. You wanted to get that or some other items, but I thought the Jameson's was right in your wheelhouse. All right, well, keep trying. Don't let it reject your Venmo. Keep trying, buddy. All right, bud. Sounds good, my friend. Yep. Bye bye.
All right, we're at $200.
$200 from who?
$200.
Don Kowalski, the Polish Prince.
All right.
What the heck? Don Kowalski got about one more minute. Can somebody beat $200? Don Kowalski, the Polish Prince. Got to beat it. Got one more minute. One more minute. Well, I mean, you know,
I'm good
Kowalski
with it.
sausage.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
I
I'm
gotcha.
Polish. It's all right.
I
As long as it
gotcha.
ends with a ski on the back, you're okay.
We're all
$200.
family.
Man, how much is that per liter? What do you think? 50 bucks a liter?
Little
Yeah,
less than
50 bucks a liter.
yeah.
Man, I'm telling
Yeah.
you what. West Rock, you guys could have a whole party with this thing. It's on the company credit card. Come on. Frowned upon. Well, I kind of figured that.
No more Christmas parties.
No more
right?
Christmas parties ever again. No more Christmas parties. Brandy Barkov. I'm telling you, Barkovs like to drink. Yes, they do. Oh, yeah. All right.
How much we at? Somebody's asking.
Two-
$200.
$200. Where we're at? We're at $200 for the whiskey. Albert Mezzo, I'm calling you next, too.
Can you see who that is?
Can't see who this is. It?
How much we at?
Come on, we're at $200, buddy. $250,
Huh?
and I'll hand deliver it to your house.
No, is that who's that? That says
Albert Mezzo. I'll hand deliver it to your house, buddy. You got to be $200. The Polish Prince has got it right now.
Come on, Albert. 250.
I'll give you 1 minute to think about it, and that's all you get. Because I got the hammer eyeballing me from the back of the room right now. He's like, you better bring the big bucks out. You got 1 minute. All I'm giving you is 1 minute, or else done. Say less. All right, so 250. I don't know. Polish Prince, you got a chance to come back on it. What do you got? 250. It is 250. We got 3 people involved. Highest in the Dave Angle. We're at started at 100. The Polish Prince with the 2. And then we got Albert Mezzo at 250. Guys got 1 more minute. 1 more minute to make it happen. 1 more minute. Because I'm telling you, the hammer is coming after me. He's got the fist of fury ready to come down on me. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I'll give you 30 seconds. Hammer, you tell me. You come in, you call the 30 seconds, all right? I don't want to be, 30 seconds. He's back there, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't miss. 275. The Polish Prince, 275. Albert Mezzo, it's back to you. 275, sir. 275. You got 1 minute to figure it out. 30 seconds. That was, hey, listen, buddy. Hey, listen. That's right. That's right. Albert, we got 275 right now from the Polish Prince, Mr. Kowalski. What do we got? You got, all right, 30 seconds. Give it to him. 30 seconds.
Remember you Googled that right there?
Yeah. It was
throw
worth,
that,
it was,
throw that price
yeah.
out there?
I saw it online. It was worth way more than that.
Yeah,
So I'm telling
yeah,
you,
a lot more than that.
it was. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Hammer, how we doing? 15 seconds, Albert. What do you got for me, bud? 15 seconds. All right. God bless him and his donation. I'll be in that. You are definitely a prince. All right. What's first name? Don Kowalski.
No, and
Sir, this is yours right
and
here.
cigars,
And a couple of
and cigars.
stogies.
Three.
Enjoy.
3 cigars.
3 cigars. Enjoy. 3 cigars. Oh, round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. All right.
Yes, for Don Kowalski.
Don Kowalski. You bet. I'm telling you what. Polish guy getting Irish whiskey. That's always an interesting one. All right. So,
All right.
Don.
So preview feature item number 2.
Feature item number 2?
Yeah.
What is feature item number 2?
Bourbon.
Oh, my God.
So now that we had that, now we got a big one here.
I won't break them, I promise. All right. So we got the box of cheer, ladies and gentlemen, is feature item number 2. We're just previewing it right now. So we got bourbon.
It's all bourbon.
We got, Elijah
This is
Craig. We got
Maker's Mark 46.
Grand
Here-
Traverse Distillery. What else we got? Woodford's Reserve. That's a fancy one.
These are all good bourbons. A
Yeah.
bourbon drinker is going to know
And
that.
Blanton's. Holy smokes. Bourbon around the clock. That is our going to be our feature item number 2. We're going to do during this next hour coming up.
And for you
During this
Blanton
next hour
fans-
coming up.
Is that on?
Mhm.
Is that on?
Yeah, I think so.
And for you,
I think so, Don. I think so.
for Blanton's fans, the letter is N. So if you need an N,
Need an N. There they
Yeah,
are.
right here.
Hey, you know what? Leave them out there. That's fine. It's gonna be like a wine show, like a booze show, pretty soon.
so we're looking at probably a few $100 just on these alone.
All
This
day
one right here
long.
might be $100 right
$100
here,
just
so-
the one bottle, ladies
I
and
think so,
gentlemen. $100 just the one bottle. Yeah.
All right, so that's feature item number 2. That bidding goes until 8:00.
No. 7:30. That bidding goes to
Oh,
7:30.
7:30.
7:30. You got it. All right. Now, if you are going into the holiday season, right? You're going should have a little bottle of Charles Winston's whiskey. Yeah, absolutely. If you're going into the holiday season, you're gonna have lots of family parties, lots of get-togethers, all that kind of stuff. So you're gonna need some fresh breath. Okay. So in knowing that, our quick bid item number 3 is the that's the best I got. The AquaSense dual. Say you
Dual?
say it. AquaSense dual series toothbrush.
Ultrasonic whitening toothbrush.
Right. Because you got to be whitening for all those pictures. Jay Tidwell, where you at? The last 4 of her Venmo, sir, is 2462, young man. 2462. Okay. If you're thinking about donating, text to give is 734-999-4212. Okay,
Guys,
for-
some of the people are asking if they bid and they won, how do they send their money?
You can send it through Venmo. You can do the Venmo, or that's probably your best bet. Send it through Venmo and just put the item that you won. That's probably your best
Can you
bet.
put that in there somewhere?
Yeah, you can. You can put a note in there. Sure. Venmo makes it easy like that.
Yeah.
But back to quick bid item number 3, the Aquasonic toothbrush. Don, do you have a sonic toothbrush?
I do.
You do?
I don't know if it's
Is it
ultrasonic.
Aquasonic?
It's not aquasonic. It's
No?
something.
So I tell you what, it makes a great Christmas gift. You just gotta be careful who you give it to, what they think about when you hand it to them, and they open up and go, "Oh, I need a toothbrush, I guess, huh?" So I don't know.
This is
It's a little different.
my electric toothbrush is like this.
That's all you do?
Yeah.
And what is that again? Do that one more time. That's just fun to make you do that one more time. That's all. So definitely, it's one of those things where
Can't afford that.
it never hurts to give. So Jay Tidwell, Frank Velarde. Let's see who else is out there. Who else?
I
did we
think
see?
Jason's going for the bourbon.
Tidwell. He's gonna
Yeah.
go for the bourbon
I
guy.
don't know.
All
I'm
right.
just
All right.
just supposing.
All right, so I'm going to put that right there. I'll give you 5 minutes. Give you 5 minutes on that one. The toothbrush, we'll put it in the front like that from the booze for just a little while. So we don't have that person here. So let's do this. Let's go with. We don't have that person. Who else can we yank out of here? Let's do this now. Let's actually pull in the vice president of the board, Dan Schuber, on the click today. Let's see what Dan Schuber's got to say. All right, trying to get everybody's experiences. Young man, how are you?
Gentlemen,
Good to
Hey,
see you.
Danny.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
good
So
to be here.
yeah, tell me about the start. Tell me about Mimi's mission. Tell me, you're probably there in the beginning, weren't you?
Been here for was it 8 years now. I think it's a long time. It's gone by quickly though. Met Lisa at a networking event and got to know what she was doing. She was doing insurance mainly at the time,
Okay.
but then she had this passion project on the side, Mimi's Mission, and so learned about that and was really intrigued. And then before you knew it, she said, "Hey, I'm not feeling the insurance. I want to devote, where my heart's at and follow my heart and do the Mimi's Mission thing full time." And that's what she's been doing. She's like, "I could use some help. Do you want to help out and sit on the board?" And I said, "I don't really know a lot about autism. I've never sat on a board, but heck, why not? Let's do it." And one of the best decisions I've ever made. It was really, really humbling to be able to help and see all the good work that she does and to be able to be a small part of that is really cool.
Right. So what's the growth been like, Dan? What's it like? So it started out as this and now it's this.
It's been mind blowing to see how much we've grown over the past few years. Obviously you guys play a big part in that and what you guys do with this annual thing. It's one of our biggest fundraisers every year. And so, a lot, a big tip of the cap to you guys for what you do. But each year it just seems like we continue to find great companies like West Rock and great people that want to support. I mean, the outpouring of support from the community has been really awesome. Anytime that Lisa, has a family in need or needs something, she goes onto Facebook and she's got her thousands of followers, and she finds someone that will step up time and time again. And so the support from the community has been awesome. They've really embraced the mission. They've embraced Lisa. They've embraced these kids, and it's been awesome to be part of that.
So I guess I want to put it this way. I'm trying to figure out a way to phrase this out. But so as it's grown, what's changed? Has anything changed?
I think we've been able to offer more things to the kids and their families, right? I mean, when I first got involved, there were different things that we were doing in terms of maybe providing, some beds for families, maybe providing some household, products or some food staples, things of that nature. As our presence has grown, and the brand has grown, if you will, and we've been able to get more donations, we've been able to do more for the kids, right? We're providing weighted blankets and headphones. We are providing them with the experiences that you guys have heard about, right? The movie theater. The kids go to Revved Up Fun. They close that down. The people at Revved Up Fun are awesome, and they host a great party, and the kids have the place to themselves, and they can just be kids and have friends. We did a boat ride in the summer up and down the Detroit River. They go to Tigers games. So to be able to give all these experiences to the kids who, unfortunately don't get to really be able to enjoy those in the course of their everyday life, it's just really cool to be able to see that and see that growth over the years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So where do you see this going next?
Boy, Lisa's got her, she's got her eyes set on big things. There's a lot of things that we're doing, not for the kids, but, in the community, the 911 ready bags. You guys have been around, obviously, with us for a couple of years. So Lisa and Andy Starzek, who is on our board, they've been very pivotal in talking to local law enforcement agencies and getting the 911 ready bags in the hands of the first responders, which helps out when they're, responding to an emergency and there might be an autistic person there. So that's been big. We're continuing to grow that and grow our presence, throughout the first responder community. But as far as, the kids and the families, we want to continue to offer just, more and more support. I mean, autism isn't going away. The need never ends. And it doesn't matter if they're 5 years old or, 25 years old, there's going to be needs. And so we're just hoping that we can continue to grow as an organization, continue to raise funds, and then obviously be able to provide these families with the support they need.
Very cool. Very cool. I just, like I said, I don't hear anything different. In different voices maybe, but I hear the same thing from different voices. The fact that the need is always going to be there and it's always going to grow, right? Mm-hmm. That's one, but we're strong enough to meet the challenge as far as constantly working. I mean, I know Lisa she works longer hours than anybody I know probably. Mm-hmm. Is constantly trying to find and help. And again,
and it's volunteer.
Right.
It's volunteer.
And the no nonsense approach that she has is amazing.
Yeah. And she is no nonsense. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, the money that we raise, I mean, Lisa's not seeing a penny that goes and gets reinvested into the kids, into the community. And so, everything she does, she's paid, through the smiles and the hugs that she gets from the kids and the parents. You guys saw them here, a few minutes ago. And she is so underpaid in regard to that, but I mean, she does such great things. And, those reactions that you see from the parents, and, they might feel maybe hopelessness or, they don't know what to do, where to go. Like you said, they're in the dark.
Yep.
The comfort and the guidance that she provides, I know that warms her heart over. And I know that, she is very grateful and humble to be able to work with these families. And, we're just happy to be part of it. You're on the board, obviously, with me. We've got some other great board members, the Hammer and Andy
Hammer. Might see him later.
And Nick. Everyone does their part to really help out. And there's a lot that goes into a production like this today, and everyone behind the scenes that you guys can't see on that side of the camera.
Yep.
But, we're hoping that you guys will be generous. All you guys watching, please donate, find the Christmas spirit, come help us, support these kids and support these families.
Right. Absolutely. Guys, if you want to donate, text to give us 734-999-4212. The Venmo is Mimi's Mission, all one word. And the phone number, last four digits, is 2462. Dan, always good to talk to you. Young man, you have a good one. We'll see you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I mean, everybody's got the positive things to say, Don.
Absolutely.
And the message is always the same, is that autism is not going away. autism is the need is growing, so we have to meet the challenge. So that's what we're voting for you guys, and Lisa and Dan as well. Tracy Schultz says, and Lisa throws a great golf outing as well. So give a little round of applause for her on that. Great golf outing for that right there. Jay Tidwell, I'm telling you what, buddy, this Aqua Sensor toothbrush is waiting for you. Not a Aqua Sensor tongue scraper. I don't even know what that is. You can scrape your tongue with it, buddy. Go ahead. Go ahead. So we're still working on the Aqua. God, I can't say it. You say it.
Aquasonic
Dual series.
ultrasonic whitening toothbrush.
It just sounds like a tongue twister.
Aquasonic.
Aquasonic. It sounds like a rap song from the 90s. Aquasonic. So who's giving us that bid? Tracy Schultz, where are you, buddy? This toothbrush could be sitting in your bathroom, my friend, before Christmas comes. It can be a good Christmas present. Oh, yeah. Guess who else is here to see us?
Jennifer.
Yep. There she is.
Hello.
Jennifer Great Talk. How the heck are you, young lady?
Great. How are you?
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, want to talk about, we're going to throw probably 3 or 4 questions at you because we want to get your experience of how Memory's Mission has affected your family. So, let's start with the first one. What's the very first experience that you can remember from Memory's Mission?
I was thinking back today. I think I first started attending puzzle parent events in 2017. And Boston, my son had just been diagnosed, and you're kind of pushed out the door with this scary diagnosis, and it's all unknown territory, and you have no answers. And a friend had shared with me the puzzle parent group had started, and we started attending, and at first it was challenging, but Lisa was always the first one to offer us noise canceling headphones and weighted blanket. And she just immediately made you feel accepted and comfortable. And there was no, dumb questions. And she was immediately, dove in just to make our lives easier and better. And she's been doing that ever since. And it's great. It's been great for our family to be involved with Mimi's Mission.
Yes. We kind of have this theme going that when you meet Lisa, first it's a very eye-opening experience because she's no nonsense and she gives you solutions. And she gives you solutions, right? Like, oh, you need this, you need that. Here's what you need. That and solves a lot of problems that way.
Yeah. Come in. Take what you need. What are we doing? What are we, And that has been so great. And none of us planned on this path as parents. And she has been just a person she makes our lives better, and she makes our kids' lives better. And we're so grateful for her. And we're so grateful for the community and for the donors and you guys. And we couldn't do it without you. You are all the village that we are so grateful for.
Now, guys, you heard that. You heard what she said. So donations are going to help. If you want to donate through Venmo, it's at Memory's Mission, all one word. And the last 4 numbers are 2462. And also, if you want to donate through text to donate, 734-999-4212. So those are 2 ways you can help folks, families like Jennifer's and others that are involved in Memory's Mission out. So let me ask you this question. Give me an event or 2 that you have been a part of that stood out to you.
This year, the Miracle Mile that we had, she booked the kids this foam pit, and my son still talks about it every day. It was so much fun. He had such a blast. All the kids were lost in the foam, and all the parents were just kind of hovering around like, where are they? Where are they? But it was so much fun.
So can you tell us what that means? What is that? What is that? A foam pit and all that stuff? I don't know anything about that.
So just on the grass,
it's like spray foam.
Yeah, like a giant spray foam, kind of probably 4 feet high. All the kids can just kind of dive in and get lost in the bubbles and have a blast. And I hope that we get to do that again.
Well, that sounds like fun.
It sounds like a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
So you say he talks about it every day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just
Yes.
those are the things that are worthwhile. Those are
Yes.
definitely the things that. So give me one more if you wouldn't mind.
We just had our Christmas party, and Santa does the starts the snowball fight, and Boston was right in the middle of it, having the time of his life. He never wanted it to end.
So
The
Jennifer, how
indoor
long you-
snowball fight is definitely a highlight of his holidays.
Yeah. So how many years how long have you been a part of Mimi's Mission?
Since 2017.
Also, quite some time. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. Do you do the parent meetings and do the parent support things?
Yeah, oh yeah, yes. We started out just a little church in Wyandotte when we started, and then now we've moved on to there's so many parents, and we've made connections and friendships, and without Lisa facilitating all of that, it builds a community that we wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we've been hearing too. It's a sense of community, and is it somebody like? Does it feel like you are with people that understand?
Yes, we have a Facebook message group, and every morning, you can wake up and have your coffee and kind of read through, bounce questions off each other, or advice, or find a new doctor, or we have a master list of providers that are great with our kids, and things like that. Is hard to find.
So even things like doctors and that. I mean,
Mhm.
there's ones that you've through trial and error found that are better with autistic children.
Yes.
Okay.
First time we've heard that.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one
before,
yet either. I haven't heard that
wow.
one yet.
So what are some of the things? So it's obviously your son's having fun with some of these events. As a parent, what gave you comfort when you first started? What was one or two big things that you said, wow, that made a difference in my life, our family's life? Is there anything?
Just meeting people going through the same things you're going through. It can feel you're very isolated initially when you start dealing with therapists and speech and occupational therapy, and there's so much more that you weren't ready for, and it's great to talk to people that totally understand you, and they understand your kids, and in a judgment free environment. And Lisa is always very mindful of making sure parents have time for ourselves. She'll make sure we have people to clean our house if we want. She'll get food delivery if we want. If you call her upset about your child struggling with something, boom, Amazon is knocking on your door a few hours later with something to just make your life easier.
Yeah, we did hear that too. She's like she's magical in that way. Like
She's our little Amazon fairy.
What's that?
She's our Amazon fairy.
Right, absolutely. It's one of those things where you have a challenge, all of a sudden something to help you pops up.
What do you need? Laundry soap? It's coming. She's
So Jen, you must be a celebrity because Nikki is saying hi, Jen, in the chat. So you got big fans here too.
Oh, hi, Nikki.
So you got all kinds of people that love and care about you. So we'll leave you with one more thing. Last one is, what kind of emotion does it feel like when you see your child enjoying themselves and having normal kid experiences?
Oh, it makes me feel so grateful. When we first started, my son was kept to himself, wouldn't interact much, but we just had our Christmas party at Revved Up, and he grabs Mimi by the hand and played basketball with her. And we always visit the office, and he'll walk in our office, and he'll stay there till I make him leave, just chit chatting and talking to her about Michigan football and the Red Wings score, and just how much he has come out of his shell is great, and we're very thankful for that.
That's awesome. What's DTW? What is that?
his airport adventures, and he remembers every detail about everyone, so he loves to talk to Lisa about all her Florida trips.
Really? Yes. Like, does he memorize all the flights and everything and stuff like that?
Yep.
No kidding.
Yes. Yep.
Really?
Yep. He'll memorize every Michigan football score of all time.
Well, see, that just means he's got taste. That's all. Especially if football scores, that just means he has taste. That's all.
Yeah.
I can tell you this. I know how he feels whenever I go to Lisa's office. It's supposed to be like 5 minutes. It turns into a half hour all day long.
Oh yeah, all those little fidgets on her stand.
Yeah.
Austin
Oh, yeah.
will stand there all day playing with that.
Well, young lady, listen, we appreciate you sharing your story. And folks, again, if you'd like to donate, you can donate through Venmo at Memories Mission at Venmo, or you can donate Texas to donate at 734-999-4212. Jen, thank you so much. Say hi to Ryan.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you
See ya.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
All right. Don.
Boy, those are great.
That's
That's a good
listen.
story.
Again, that's what we're here. That's why people need to hear those stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you hear? She's like, my kid stuck to himself, and then all of a sudden now he has all kinds of people he talks to.
Coming
He
out
wants-
of his
he
shell,
grabs
yeah.
Lisa by the hand and like pulls her this way and does all those kind of things. Now, I tell you, folks, I'm a little disappointed with the toothbrush. All right, the $25 bid on the toothbrush is not. I mean, this thing is awesome. It is the Aquasonic Dual Series Ultrasonic Whitening Toothbrush. Come on.
Open it up, get it out, and
I
try
can't
it.
get it.
Try it out.
I'm not
see-
trying it.
Show
No,
them it
absolutely.
works.
Absolutely not. Oh, I'm dropping bottles now. Look at that. Holy smoke. That's how excited I am about the toothbrush.
Yeah,
So,
what a pro.
Nikki, come on. We can't let it go for $25. We got to do a little better than that. We got to do a little better than that. Somebody give us a little more than $25 for the ultrasonic toothbrush. We'll give it about 2 or 3 more minutes, and then we'll move to our next thing. Don, I guess, so at the end of the night tonight, you and I are going to both be pretty exhausted because we've been talking for
Oh,
straight.
absolutely.
But here's the thing. It's one little thing that helps get this thing moving forward, right?
Mhm.
It's one, I mean, and Dan wasn't kidding when he said the brand, because Mimi's Mission is a brand. I was at school today and kids were like, hey, I know where that is. Hey, my family's been part of that before. And it was just interesting to watch.
Yeah.
It touches so many people in so many ways. Let's see. We got chat. Linda says, she says proud. Okay. Yeah. All kinds of people telling us they love Jen. Yeah, we like her too. She's pretty awesome too. So that's a good thing. So I'm telling you, Nikki, the toothbrush, you got to help me out more than 25, kiddo. Give me the 50 and we'll call it a deal. All right. Give me the 50. I mean, you're giving it to somebody. You're giving it a Christmas present to somebody. Maybe somebody that might need it. Maybe not. I don't know. Guys, if you want to donate, text to donate 734-999-4212. And again, Venmo is Memory's Mission, all one word, 2462. That's where we're at. All right, Don. The bourbon's coming up, buddy. It's just staring at me.
Yeah.
You want to pour a shot of that real quick? What do you think?
I don't think we can.
No? Why not? Just one. No, just one sip. That's all we're looking for. Just one sip. I know, but for this show, I would. I'd light it on fire and drink it for these guys. I'm telling you.
Last Wednesday, you had some foofy drink. I never seen it.
Where?
At Major Biddles.
You had your like winter snowflake.
Whatever. I'm telling you, because it didn't
Yeah, it's
taste
called
like
a
crap.
winter-
That's why.
Winter snowflake. A winter snowflake. It sounds.
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
Oh, wow.
Winter snowflake. Really?
I wish I would have.
Now my people are gonna know and they're gonna be like,
taking a picture
winter
of it to
snowflake.
show
There's
the
Scott.
color of it. It's a weird color.
It tasted great though.
It's like a pink color.
I'm telling you. All right, let's see. Kelly's going. Oh, jeez. Now we're battling for the $30 for the toothbrush. $50. Shelly's got 50 on the toothbrush. Guys, got 1 minute to beat $50 on the toothbrush. We went 25, 30,
You gotta
50.
bring it.
There's Nikki with 50. Nikki, you got to go higher than 50. We're at 50 right now. Nikki, come on. This toothbrush is dying to go home with you. It's dying to go home with you. It's ultrasonic whitening, dual action. It does all kinds of stuff that toothbrushes aren't supposed to be able to do. Come on. Got to be $50. Nikki, what do you got for me? You got 1 more minute. It's all I'm going to give you on that. See, I'm telling you. Don, you got Aquasonic?
We have something.
You should get something. You
Some
should
Sonic.
$75. That could be yours.
We have some Sonic. I don't know
Sonic,
if it's
Sonic.
Aqua.
You got Sonic, the food place. Come on, Nikki, talk to me. Get it up to 75. Come on, let's make it happen.
It might
Let's
be
make
Supersonic. I don't know.
Huh?
It might be Supersonic.
What's the difference?
I don't
Supersonic,
know. I
Sonic,
don't-
what's the
what's
difference?
Aquasonic.
I'm telling you what.
Tracy sold $75.
Attaboy,
There you go,
Tracy.
Tracy.
Attaboy. I'm telling you, the old ball coach right there, boy. Good trace, good trace. We know you love the Green Bay Packers. I'll put Green Bay all across this thing for you, okay?
We'll
I'll
write
do
it
whatever
down
you
there
want.
right now.
1 minute, guys. 1 minute. The bid's at 75. You got 1 minute to go above. 75, 75. How many Barkovs could use a Sonic Care toothbrush, Aqua Care toothbrush? Come on, talk to me. Armando might need one of these. You know what I'm saying? No? All right. He likes to smile a lot. He's probably a smiley guy. All right, Tracy Schultz, it is yours, sir. $75 for the ultrasonic, aquasonic toothbrush. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, Don. So this bourbon right here, we're going to do something a little different, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to say that bourbon can't leave us for a certain number. What number do you have? Because that's 5 bottles of bourbon, okay? And again, we'll let it run. We'll let it run through the week, and at the end of the week if we have to.
Okay.
So what are you thinking, folks? Look at this stuff. I mean, you got 5 bottles of bourbon. I'm telling you, Barkov, you guys like to drink? Come on. So what are we gonna do?
300,
2. I'm gonna say 2.
200.
We're gonna call it 2. We're gonna call it
All
2
right.
for right now. We got to be at least. And guys, we put minimums out there because I guarantee if we put this out on Facebook for a couple of days, it'll go crazy. So you got to give me something. We're going for the bourbon, the big ticket item. Look at this. The Elijah Craig
Well,
we got.
You're not picking the one. The one is this one right here.
That's the one. Blanton's.
This
The
is
Blantons.
The one.
I'm telling you, we got.
Yes.
Don loves that one. You could give it to him as a Christmas
Yeah,
present.
you could.
You guys
You
are
could
right
buy
next
that,
door to
give it
each other. Huh? You got the end. I'm telling you. Lisa Boyce, Jimmy
don't know,
Boyce,
but
he
I
might
have-
love some of this. What's up? Huh? 250.
You-
Where?
I'll give you some right now.
Kate. All right. Katie's going 250. All right. Chuber household's going to start pounding it heavy. That's all I like. Katie Chuber's got 250, guys. We're going to let this go for about another 5 minutes, on the bourbon. So it's at 250 right now. Got to at least get bigger than that. So make it happen. Also, if you'd like to donate, we have the Venmo donation QR code on top. Text to give is 734-999-4212. And also, if you'd like to do it Venmo, which is easy, at Memory's Mission, and the last numbers of her 4 numbers is 2462. Making it happen, making it happen, and making it happen. Jim would like that, wouldn't he?
Danny, you looking prices up?
At least wouldn't Jim like that? Yeah. He's a bourbon guy. Come on
Find
now.
this one
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah. Hammer, I
It
can't
is.
believe
That's a
you.
Great one.
Huh?
This
You
is awesome.
waiting?
This is my
He's
favorite.
waiting
This is
for
my
that.
favorite one right there.
He's waiting. You're waiting, Hammer? Is that what you're doing? No, we had 250 right now. We got 250 right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can enjoy the wonderful warm spirits of all this bourbon. You got the Blanton's N. Is it N? Is that what it is?
Hammer, you can't go just 251 either.
You got it. I'm telling you
Gotta be
what.
big.
Yeah, it's got to go big. He's the Hammer. He go big or go home. Okay, Jay Lennon says 275 on the bourbon.
275. There you
Attaboy.
go. All right.
Attaboy. Now he's
All
bringing
right.
the heat.
We got
300.
300.
Woo-hoo! Now we're talking business, ladies and gentlemen. 300.
Maker's Mark. This is a 46. Is a very good one.
It is.
I've never had the Elijah Craig.
You never have?
Nope.
Where's your big bid
I
at?
had this right here.
Huh? Have you had it all? Get some bidding going in there.
This is a good one too. So
Guys, got about 3 more minutes on the bourbon. Right now, the
I don't-
270, or no, the 3, what is it? 3, what is it?
325.
325.
Leonard.
325. 350. Look at that. Not even a second. It's not waiting a second for that. Oh, yeah. Are the Tubers, are they big bourbon people? What about my man Tim? Is he a bourbon guy? Should we get him on the horn? Should we call Tim Chuber off? No, we should probably. No, okay. All right. So what's the bid right now? 350? 350, guys. You got about 2 minutes on the bourbon. 350, 2 minutes on the bourbon. Lisa Boyce, come on. I'm telling you, Jimmy Boyce might like this stuff. That all? What the heck? He might start. It might be a rough day at work. He might need one of these. All right, Don. So we talked to a couple of folks already, right?
Yep.
So why don't you share another story that you can think of from Memory's Mission that you recall?
So the one that always warms my heart, and I if I ever tell anybody about Mimi's Mission or what it's meant to me or what I've gotten from it or where it's touched me the most is last year when we were at Southland Mall and we had the mascots there, and one of the fathers came up and he had his daughter high-fived Paws, I think it was, and the tears in his eyes saying it's the first time he's seen her react that way since she was young, a couple years before that was the last time he had seen her do that. And just the tears in his eyes and I don't even know what that emotion is as a parent. I don't know what that emotion would be when you see something come out of your child like that you haven't seen. And that really, really touched me. And it still does. And that'd be one of the things that always affects me. So
Right. And Don, I think we've heard it a bunch of times now too. It's almost like, because there's no instructions, right?
no.
There's no instruction about how to handle this. That's the first thing, right?
No.
And then second, it feels like so many doors are closed and there's so many lights that are off, right?
And
all of
there's
us-
nowhere to go. You have nowhere to turn in the community. Everything I get from this is the community. It's all so community based, and that's the biggest thing for the parents, and of course for the children too, because they're with other children just like themselves, so that they don't feel like they're out of place. They fit in, and who doesn't want to fit in?
Mhm.
No matter what it is,
Yep.
no matter how you are, everybody wants to fit in, and to be able to find a place that you can call your village or your home or your community, it's a wonderful feeling in life. It's a huge thing in life.
Absolutely. All right. So the bidding, we'll give one more shot, Jay Leonard. 350 is where it's at. One more shot on the bourbon. One more shot on the box of cheer. One more shot. Nick, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. 350 to Nick. Come or Todd. Jay, what do you think? 375. I love it. Yes. Come on, Chuber. You can take these things. You can put them.
This other guy steps up.
Which other guy?
I thought there was someone else.
Yes, it was you. It's you and him. Jay behind you. Yeah, it is. Right. And you can put these at South Haven. These would be beautiful sitting out at South Haven. They'd be beautiful sitting out there for your renters and stuff. I'm telling you, it'd be great. You got 1 minute. 375 is where we're at.
We'll go to around 500.
500 all around. Woo! Wow. She just. Oh, the hammer don't hurt him. And sold to Katie Chuber the box of cheer. The box of cheer. All right. 500. Oh, my. Dan's going to be bourboning like crazy. Holy smokes. All right, here you go. So let's do this, Don. Let's get into where we at here. Let's get into this one kind of fits a little bit, doesn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you maybe having a bourbon, you might need an emergency roadside kit when you drive home after that. It's funny to me because we had the police officer coming on next to. That's kind of makes me laugh a little bit. So the roadside emergency kit, here it is. All right, the roadside emergency kit.
I looked in this yesterday. There's
Did
so
you?
much stuff in there. There's stuff in there that you don't even
Like what?
think you need.
Huh? What do you got?
You would need to repair a tire.
Yeah.
Got a flat tire. Here you go.
Yeah. A fluorescent
Safety
vest in case you're on the road. What is this? Let's see. I got a glow stick in case you need that. All right. Yeah. It's got some cotton swabs and things like that in case you need it. So again, if you have too much of the bourbon, you might need the emergency roadside kit.
Band-Aids.
What's this? Oh, an accident report? I'm telling you what. All right.
Shelly, I think someone's at the door.
All right. So roadside emergency
What else
kit.
is in there?
Huh? Oh, Don, there's all kinds of stuff
I
in there.
know.
What's that? Open that up. See what that is. See what that thing is.
Tools.
What is it? Tools?
Tools.
For what? X-Acto knife?
Screwdrivers, all different kinds of tools.
What the heck is that thing? Air press. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't know. Maybe it is. Some balloons in case you need some balloons. Special gloves, stuff like that. All right. Got all kinds of stuff in the emergency kit. All right. So the quick bid for the emergency kit will give you 5 minutes. The roadside emergency kit. Everybody needs one. I'll start $50. We'll go there first. $50. I'll go first. Because the roadside emergency kit, because God knows my people need roadside emergency stuff all the time. So the roadside emergency kit, that's what you need first. There it is, the roadside emergency kit. Guys,
After you clean your car, or you can fix your car before you clean it.
you
Your
can.
truck.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I can tell you that my daughter has been stuck right by the bridge I had to change a tire there. I mean, there's all kinds of things. We had flat tire probably on the. Yeah, she ran into the bridge. Yes, she did. We can't see that on camera for very long, but yeah. So the roadside emergency kit. We'll start the
How does
bidding
that
for us at
happen?
$50. We'll start with it because we might need it. We might have the vest. I might just wear around town. I don't know. What do you think?
You know what? You could wear this to the football games to give you something warm.
75 for Tracy, $75 for D's nuts car. That's right. She might, your daughter might need it, buddy. 75 is the bid right now. 75 right is the bid right now for the roadside emergency kit. The roadside emergency kit. What do you got? Send a link. Yep. So the roadside emergency kit, Trace, you got about 2 or 3 minutes here on the roadside emergency kit. 75 is the bid right now. 75 is the bid right now.
It's a nice little handy bag.
It sure
Stays
is.
in the back of the trunk or in the back of the vehicle.
The vehicle, huh? Got about 2 minutes. Right now, the bid is at 75. Nick, talk to me, buddy. You go all over the road. You're all over the road, buddy. You and Colleen. So you might need a roadside emergency kit. I'll give you about 2 more minutes to work on that. About 2 more minutes to work on that. Hammer, how are we doing on time, sir?
We're good.
Is our officer friend on his way?
He's almost here.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, so let's go back to feature.
The big feature items, Don?
Item is the Pistons gear and the 4 tickets in the lower bowl.
Yep.
So
That's a
gonna be next-
$500 minimum on that one.
That's going to start off at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Starting off at $500 min.
That's a minimum one. Again, if we got to run that through the week, we will. And then the other one is the what?
McGill.
Miguel Cabrera right there. You could definitely put that one in your basement, your man cave, wherever it goes. Those are our 2 featured items. Right there. All right.
He's not playing baseball for the Detroit Tigers any longer. He's
Yeah, that's
retired.
right. Retiring. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
500 home runs, 3,000 hits.
3,000.
That's a Hall of Famer right there.
What was that movie? The man at the man. What's the one with Bernie Mac? Is it 3,000 man? He had one less hit than 3,000, something like that. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. So definitely a piece of memorabilia for all, right there. That's definitely a piece of memorabilia for all. So those are our 2 big ticket items left over. Still, we got $75 on the emergency roadside kit. The emergency roadside kit.
So out of all these, we've heard these stories, and what experience have you personally had that touched your heart or made you say, wow, this is something special, being a part of this? Or tell us a story that affected you.
Affected me. So I could tell you, let's see. So the different events that I've been to, it's not even a specific thing. It's a light. Like you see the light pop up in their eyes. Because I work with kids in all their capacities too, right? And you kind of see that, and they kind of go through life and you go, oh, I'm just going to get through this. But when you touch a child that has some challenges, the light goes on, and it's like, wow. Like I can hardly control it. I start crying almost.
Yeah.
I start
It's a
crying.
sincere, genuine.
Chuck, there's Chuck.
Right
Chuck
to
knows
the
that big thing's there. He knows it's in there. All right.
Right to the heart, something that goes right through their heart, and it just you just see that in them. And then when we went to the throwing the marshmallow snowball fight, that really the laughing and the pure joy is exactly what I think you're getting at, right?
Right. And it's just like, if you can't feel that,
yeah,
I don't know if you got a heart.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Absolutely.
that's as plain as I can make it. I don't know if you got a heart if you
Absolutely.
can't feel that.
Absolutely.
Tracy, I got 1 more minute on the roadside assistance, sir. The $75. Who's going to beat 75? Who is going to beat 75? So, we have one. Yeah, there it is. You like the vest. You should probably put the vest on. You should put the
I'm
vest on.
telling you, man, for you, it'd be good. That vest would be perfect for you.
It'd
At
be a nice
football- at the
look.
Football game, you keep you nice and warm.
Oh, yeah, because or my coat, right? Or my coat. Yeah, that's
No,
exactly what it
No,
is.
you don't need a coat. You don't wear a coat.
Oh, yeah. Guys, to donate, the Venmo donation goes to @Mimi's Mission. The last 4 of her number is 2462. The text to donate is 734-999-4212. Those 2 things. And Tracy Schultz, for 75, you get the roadside assistance. Now you can feel safe on your journeys. All right. You can feel safe on your journeys. And we love seeing you at the golf outing. All right. Round of applause for
Thank you,
that.
Tracy.
There we go. Here we go. Oh yeah. Did we previewed already item 3 and 4 already? Yeah.
Yeah, we previewed. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have, but we previewed that, and we're waiting. We got a speaker on their way.
We got a wonderful
here
speaker on his
soon. We got
way.
a
He'll be
really
here
good
soon.
one.
Yeah, absolutely.
That one's going to be a
He
really
might be
good
stuck
one
in
for
traffic.
sure.
Let me see. Let's see what we got. Let me take. It's like waiting for Santa Claus.
Did you get hold of-
Is he available? Oh, is he? Fantastic. Did he link in? All right, fantastic. All right, guys. So we'll see how this works. We're going to make an adjustment here, a quick adjustment for my good friend Puzzle Joe. Let me just start with this. Let me just start with this thing first. Go to the Puzzle Joe clip there, honey. Scroll down for me. Yep. So just so you can see the experience that you get.
Stomp your hands. Now stomp your feet. Once again, time to meet and greet the ballers who represent the 313 Detroit Pistons. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me tonight for All Abilities Night as a guest PA announcer. Make some noise for Puzzle Joe.
Here we go. Check this out.
And now your Piston starters. The guard from Oklahoma State on the floor for you, dressed in the Piston 2.
This is a 6'6" Cade Cunningham.
There he is, my man, Puzzle Joe.
From France, the ball handler, number 7.
At 6'7", Killian Hayes.
The center, out of Washington, number 28 at 6'9", all grit, all grind.
Isaiah Stewart.
The one-time Michigan Wolverine to do his thing.
This is 6'7", Isaiah Livers.
Pistons 41, 6'8". It's the DF forward.
Here is Sadiq Bey. And the head coach of your Detroit Pistons is Dwayne Casey.
All right. So, guys, that's just one of the experiences that oh yeah, click on the blue. Click on the blue. Go to your right. Go to your right. You're on the right. Yep. Joe, how the heck are you, sir?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. So we just played your absolutely amazing clip there. Tell us about being an announcer for the Pistons.
Oh, it was a really amazing experience for me. It was like everything I've always wanted to do and more. It was so it's like words can't even describe it, like my dream came true.
So how did that happen, sir? Give me kind of the lowdown of how that went down.
Well, it's great. It's thanks to my great friend Mimi, or Lisa, and her family. She knows someone who owns the Pistons, so she was able to get in contact with them and get me into it. So
she has connections and helped you out?
Yep, pretty much.
So Joe, let's start out. When did you start with the group, sir?
It would probably be about 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay, so what did that entail? Like, what happened?
Well, my mom was the one who had gotten involved. She was the one who went to the group first, and she told me about it. So we went to a group meeting together, and I met Lisa, and I had talked to her, and I asked her if she could help me find some speaking jobs. So, I've been going with her to different events. Just last night, we were at an event speaking, and so she's helped me so much find so many great jobs to speak at.
So where were you speaking at last night?
It was at a restaurant called Hungarian Rhapsody, I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So what do you charge to speak, buddy? What's your rate?
It's just volunteer at the moment.
All right, because we might have to get you. If I ever need a speaker to come out and work for me, we're gonna talk that through because I might need a voice like yours. You did the Pistons. It's a step down to come help me out, but you did the Pistons already, so you never know.
Right. Yeah. I also volunteer at a local store and make announcements there, so I'm all over. You are all
over, buddy.
So what kind of announcements do you make what announcements did you make last night at the Hungarian Rhapsody?
Oh, I basically just talked about Mimi's mission and how autism is, how she's helped me and what autism is like for me. I'm just trying to spread awareness for autism.
Okay. Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
So let's go back a little bit, bud. Tell me some things besides the speaking engagements that you liked about Mimi's mission.
Well, she just helps so many people. You know, I'd go to these different meetings and there's so many kids there that she's helping and that she's just done so much for this whole community, the parents, the family, the friends, just you know, she's helped me and so many others. I don't even know how many, probably hundreds, thousands in this whole area. So she just helps so many people and it's just amazing. And I'm glad that I can help at least a little bit as well and put my voice out there to help people.
Well, so just a couple of fans that you have, sir. Linda Bach says, great job. And Nikki says, awesome job, Joe. So you got fans all over the place, don't you?
Oh, I guess so. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I know personally from you've been announcing at the golf outings from time to time. You got, I mean, what do you do to hone your craft? What do you do to get better at being a speaker?
Well, it's like I mentioned earlier, I make announcements at a supermarket, you know, and I go there a few times a week and I try to do my best. I've definitely gotten better over the years. So, you know, and I try to just do other speaking. I do YouTube and stuff. So, you know, I
Really?
just
You're a YouTube
do my
guy, huh?
best. Yeah.
So Zach Wilkowitz says, I can listen to Joe talk all day. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Love it. Love it.
Appreciate it.
So Joe, how'd you come across that? That's something that you have a passion for, speaking like that.
Well, it would probably start when I was a kid. I don't really remember this, but from what my dad told me, because I was born in Nashville, Tennessee, and my dad used to go to a radio station that his friend owned, and he would take me sometimes. And from what he says, I really loved doing it. I love talking on the microphone. And the first real memory I have of speaking and announcing would be like, there was another radio station we went to as well. I think I was a little kid. It was in Cincinnati, and we would stop there. And I would, you know, they'd let me talk and, you know, talk a little bit. I played my mandolin for them. And so, you know, I just started enjoying the microphone, the idea, the concept of it. It was really fun. So, and I ended up getting my own microphone and speaker as a kid. And so I just developed, and here I am now.
You know, Joe, we've had people on our show, on the Talking Real Estate show, and sometimes when you hear your voice, people kind of freak out. Adults kind of freak out a little bit, like, "Whoa, wow, that's really weird." Did you ever get that feeling, or were you always just comfortable with it?
Yeah, I do know what stage fright is, but I've never really had stage fright. Like, you know, when I'm at the store, when even just talking now, I don't really have a stage fright. The only time I ever kind of got nervous was, I guess I would say, at the Pistons, because it was such a huge thing. It was kind of the unknown, because I never done such a, you know, different thing like that, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. And, you know, to me, it's just like talking to a friend, you know, and so it's fun.
Yeah, no, you could tell you looked like totally in control, and you did a great job on that. And I would have been nervous as heck for sure. So, yeah, good job.
Hey, so do this for us. Give us a little announcement for December to remember 2023, Memories Michigan. Give us a little bit of the announcement, that silver tongue you got. Come on.
Well, I'd just like to thank anyone who's donated, anyone who's here supporting autism. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me and so many others, to Lisa, to everyone who's just affected by all of this. So thank you very much. Thanks for having me out here. And yeah, if y'all ever need a speaker, an announcer, let me know. I'd appreciate it.
A little self-plug at the end. Nothing wrong with that. Little self-plug at the end. Very nice. Joe, listen. I hope to hear you at a Michigan game someday, buddy, when I'm in the crowd there with 110,000 people. We'll see if we can't make that work someday. All
yeah,
right?
it would be great.
All right, my friend. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Good night.
Bye, bud.
Bye.
God, guys, that's
great.
That's great. I mean, it's like one of those things where you're taking somebody's dreams, someone's aspirations, and you're making them possible.
Yeah, yeah. And
is there anything you can't do?
He's living it. He's living it.
The funny part is, I've known Joe for 6 years. He's never spoken one word to me.
What?
He's never said hi. He doesn't speak to me.
Really?
He speaks on the microphone in front of thousands of people. So we took him to airport commencements, 2,000 people, got up and spoke, wouldn't say hi to me. Andy and I take him to the Pistons game. He gets up and he announces the game and announces every player. Andy and I are like, we got him now. He can't come off that stage and not say thank you or hi or right. He just blew right by us.
So he doesn't speak to you at all?
He has never spoken one word to me.
Oh, yeah.
That is the epitome of autism.
Yeah, definitely.
Social stigma, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you just got to go, oh my gosh, that it's
put a mic in his hand
and all of a sudden he comes alive. You know what I mean?
Fine, yeah.
All of a sudden he comes alive.
And we don't prep him. I don't tell him what to say.
You got to go back up.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for this wonderful young man to arrive.
Wait. No,
What?
no.
What? Wait.
Time. No.
What?
We got he goes down here too, so we gotta.
Huh? Well, no, we'll hold off on Santa Claus then. We'll hold off on Santa Claus then. Come on, we gotta do something. Let's go. We'll hold off on Santa Claus. So
Do we have any more items?
we do. At the end of the hour. Big giveaway number 3. Big giveaway number 3. The 4 Piston tickets and the swag bag. Show them that, Don, will you please?
That's at the top of the hour, right?
That's the end. Well, the end of this hour, top of the next one. Yep. So, huh? Yeah, she knows the order, so that's how I get the speed. That was awesome. So, guys,
These are
remember,
good seats, by the way.
Sure is. In the chat, I see Gary Whitman says 100% donation coming, buddy. We're waiting for that. Guys, feel free to donate as much as you possibly can, whatever your wallet can take at Mimi's Mission through Venmo. Our numbers are 2462. And on text to donate is 734-999-4212. Every little bit helps. We'd love to see those big numbers pop up. And again, on the Piston tickets, it's a $500 minimum. So you want to enjoy the whole family. Again, Lisa knows somebody, so the seats got to be pretty freaking good. They got to be pretty freaking good. Don, I'm telling you, we've given away so many ridiculous things. Giving away the roadsides. The Piston tickets make a lot of sense. You know what I mean?
Hey, this has a dog leash and a collector pet.
What's it got? Tell me what it's got.
Collector pouch.
It's got a dog leash, 3 hats,
and
2 3/4 zips, blue crew neck. Yep. 4 T-shirts, 6 decals, a mini basketball, a dog leash, and a collector patch. Holy smoke. I got all kinds of stuff in there. Whole kinds of stuff in
4
there.
tickets.
Hold that thing up. Can you carry it? We loved it, though. We have no idea.
We can't find out what game
Wish
it is.
we did. It's going to be a good one, any which way. What's that?
The game depends on when you call them.
Oh, okay.
What's coming up.
So wait for LeBron or something. Wait for somebody good to come up and you'll be all set. Pistons backs includes, yeah, it sure does, Nikki. 4 lower bowl seats, 3 hats. It includes all that stuff. You ain't kidding. Pistons basket is fire. Yes. It does. Should we call her?
Yes.
Huh? All right. Hang on a second. Let's see. We'll try this.
Call back twice.
We'll try it. This is new to the December to remember. Actually calling people on the phone as we go through.
Live right here on Facebook.
Man, people know we got the phone.
Call back.
Yeah, voicemail on that one. So again, I'll try one more time.
Sometimes you got it on.
Man, it's rough. You're rough, buddy. You must be a realtor.
It's a trick.
Yeah, Bailey.
Well, it's definitely ringing now. She's probably watching from home. No dice. All right, so a $500 or more basket for Pistons.
Trick.
Yeah, she definitely knows that trick. Guys, it's got all kinds of stuff in there. So we're going to do that probably the top of the hour. Before that, we'd love to have fresh from the road our good friend, Angie Starzek from Brownstown Police. Not even just from Brownstown Police, Deputy Chief of Police. Sir. And no, we can't fix your tickets either. Sir, how the heck are you? Come on, have a seat. So, how are the roads out there today?
Good, busy.
Busy?
Yeah, we did the first round of our Santa parade today. So we drove around the entire north end of Brownstown with 2 ambulances, a fire truck, 5 police cars, and MDOT courtesy van too.
Wow.
Santa and the Grinch. I mean, we do everything.
Yeah.
We do
The
everything. Grinch too.
Shai says you moved to Brownstown. Get out of Grosse Ile, go to
I'm
Brownstown.
telling
Is that
you,
what you're saying?
That's where it's
Good
at.
Lord, my
That's where it's
goodness.
at.
But do you do anything that's bad?
No.
What's a bad habit for Andy? What's a bad habit?
I just recently got into getting into cold water in the morning. So I get into
That's a bad habit for you? That's not a
yeah.
bad habit.
Well,
It's a
the
bad
Detroit
habit.
River right now is kind of cold. So
I bet it
that's
is.
what we're doing.
How
man.
many degrees is it?
39 the other day.
39
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah. It's only 6 minutes. It's
That's
just
all
real
right.
quick.
So what does it feel like initially?
Well, it's terrible initially.
Initially,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
But you know what? We do it either early in the morning when the stars are out there or as the sun's rising. So either way, it's gorgeous. It's fantastic.
Okay,
It's
so
life changing.
if you would like to enjoy cold water therapy,
do it.
with
Yep.
with Andy. It's what time do you do it? 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Off the island of Girls Deal. That's
Wow.
what you should do.
We're
So check
taking
it out.
bids.
We're taking.
Take a
Would
bid.
you like this? Would you like to get in the water with this guy? Would you like to get in the water with this guy?
Starting
bid.
500.
200 bucks. 500. 500 bucks. If you want to get in the cold water with this guy, I'm telling you what. That's what we start with. Come on now. So Andy, tell us about. Let's tell us about how you started Mimi's Mission. Let's start with that.
Sure. So I think it was about 4 years ago now. I came to the Revved Up Mimi's Mission Christmas party.
Yep.
And it was great. It was an opportunity for uniformed law enforcement people to get involved in the autism community because sometimes the autistic people only deal with uniformed people in negative situations. So Lisa and the rest of us wanted to start to have more positive encounters so that if and when there's a time where they have to interact with police or fire, they see us as friendly. And obviously we want to do that with everyone, but a lot of times when we arrive for emergency situations, we'll have our lights on, we'll have maybe the sirens going, there's diesel engines from the fire engines. So there's a lot extra things going on that really plays into the autism community that it may not affect others. So it worked out really well. The first thing that I noticed when I walked in was that there was such a vast array of different people and actions and mannerisms and things like that. And I knew that I didn't know how to interact with them necessarily. And so, I know I'm just one person, but I figured if I was out there not knowing what to do, I figured that there were others also.
Sure, absolutely, 100%.
So we began creating the 911 Ready program, Lisa and I, and it's developed into a very successful training program. We've trained probably 2,000 people now, give or take. It's grown so large and so fast that we really can't keep track of the number of people that we've impacted. But I've had positive reactions from officers just in my own department that they will text me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey boss, I just had this and this, and I deployed the 911 Ready bag and it worked. And they're so excited because not only does the officer get to have that positive interaction, the autistic person and their family get to have that interaction. So
which is not even close to being typical for anything, any situation, right?
No, because people don't call us when they're just having pizza over, or having a party. We don't get called for that. We get called by the neighbor to say, hey, come shut it down. And then everyone hates us. So if we can start to have positive interactions with more and more people, that's what we'd like to do. And obviously, the Santa parade tonight was kind of part of that too. In the past, we've always started in subdivisions with a lot of different children. Tonight, we started in a retirement community because the older people love Santa too. And it was fantastic, man. I swear there were more people outside in that community than there were in some of the others. So
really?
It was great. Yeah, it was great.
No?
Yeah. They were just older kids. It was great.
So Jennifer Great Doc says the 911 Ready bag is such a positive thing. Absolutely. Definitely is. So tell me what's in the 911 Ready bag.
So in the bag, it's about yay big. There's a weighted blanket. And sometimes that pressure on their shoulders or on their lap will help soothe things down. Okay. There's noise reducing headphones, so it will cancel out all the extra noises like the engines, like I was talking about, or maybe the sirens. But if I had the headphones on right now, you and I could still talk. It's okay, but it blocks out some of the other noises. But also in there's a water, there's a snack because some people may be thirsty or have a food motivation. And then there's fidgets, 3 different kinds. There's a chewing one and then 2 different finger manipulation ones.
Okay.
And it's usually what we've found is that there's at least something that helps someone. And we've had certain incidents where, this didn't work, but this did. And in cases where we may have made an arrest before or may have had to take them to the hospital to get, medical attention, we've been able to deploy these bags and then leave the rest of the equipment there. And we haven't been back there for another quote unquote negative interaction again, because we've taught them different items that are out there that might help, soothe their stresses.
So let me ask this question then. So you run into families in your line that have an autistic member of their family, right?
Yes.
They aren't aware of Mimi's, or they become aware of it, or no?
It's maybe 50-50. Some people may have heard of it, but don't really know what we do. But a lot of times it's, thank you. So this is what one of the bags is.
Okay.
And like I said, so let me pull out the fidgets, but, some people know what's in there or what Mimi's does. Some don't. So it's been really helpful. the nice thing too is that all of the bags that have been put out to, I think, 13 or 14 downriver communities, Brownstown, Trenton, Taylor, Wyandotte, and just name a few. Dearborn Heights, Dearborn's big supporters. Dearborn ended up spreading off and doing their own thing. That's a whole other conversation. Excuse me. But what we have done and been very impactful is we've gotten into the Detroit police and fire departments, and that's been huge.
Yep.
We've trained the trainer in there, and then they have bags that are deploying out in that community too. And obviously, downriver is great, but hitting Detroit in a large city like that is
absolutely
huge.
You talk about lack of resources. I mean, you're asking for
So, and that's kind of what I was trying to get at, is that all of these bags so far have been donated by philanthropic people, businesses, civic groups that, to my knowledge, no police agency or jurisdiction, fire, no one has had to pay for these bags themselves. So it's great. Right.
So it's a philanthropic donation of these bags to different municipalities.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So it's great. These, this is one of my favorite. It's called a noodle. And, frankly, it's just, once you start touching it, it's
just want to grab a hold. Yeah.
It just happens. It happens. But there's the other things in here. The mochi. Almost all kids love these things. Frankly, my daughter has probably 1,500 of those. And then here's the chewing one. And if you feel on top, it looks like a Lego. So that's kind of nice. There's something on the back, and then it's tough enough to where it's not going to, break apart. Choke on or anything.
So,
like that.
Andy, could you essentially be, or your department or a police department, be the first person that gives this family tools they can use?
It's already happened. Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. So even if they don't know about Mimi's mission and things like that, or not part of it, or have not word of mouth heard it yet,
right.
You're that first. Here's your challenges. Here's things to solve those challenges.
Yeah, exactly. So as we're on scene and we're taking care of whatever that issue might be. So not only are we going to leave this whole bag and all these things that go along with it, but there's also the 911 Ready card that stays in there and the autism acceptance group. So what the parents can do, or the caregivers, they can scan that QR code and join the Facebook group and talk to other parents and caregivers, so they can say, hey, what have you done with this particular situation? And people that have already gone through that can say, hey, this worked, this didn't work. And they can begin to work by themselves.
And that's the biggest resource of all.
It's awesome.
And we've heard about that through the different parents today. And that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
So a big couple of your fans out there. Thank you, Andy, for all you do to keep our kids safe. 911 Ready bags are great for more than just first responders. Local businesses that deal with public can learn so much from training and supplies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, it's like it's a challenge, and a group that has some challenges that's not going away.
Right.
And it's not like the need for it is here.
Yep.
We have to try to find the first, for some families, the first person that has, here's your challenges, here's some things to deal with.
Right. Very much so.
So tell me some more Mimi's mission things that you're involved in.
So I sit on the board also, which is great. Through the connections with the police department, fire, and other cities, local municipalities, we've also helped out with the Hero Walk this past year. Obviously, December to Remember. This is the fourth year that I've been involved in. So it's been great. It's really helped. Broaden the horizons. We had the Cops and Donuts thing 2 years ago, which was great. And it was all to support Mimi's. And we brought police officers from all over. And ultimately, unfortunately, the winner was from Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor, terrible.
That
terrible
guy, man, he was 6'5", something, 400 pounds, gigantic.
He did. He was a pro with that stuff. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. So another thing that we've done is we created a training video for officers and firefighters too. So where it may be very difficult for us to get out to these other municipalities all the time, or to go back. Obviously we talked about Detroit. Detroit's kind of big.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've kind of seen.
Yeah, it's a big city.
And it's really just me and Lisa that's trying to get the training out there. We've got some partners, and usually what we'll do is bring in the families to help out. But we've created a training video that we can send out to these agencies. We've been contacted by agencies in California, several in California.
Wow.
One,
Now
in
we're going
fact-
nationally.
Oh,
huh?
it was great.
Wow.
It was awesome. So there's a young lady that was originally from Dearborn, knew of Mimi's mission, moved out to California, the San Diego area, and she was contacting her local police department. So I've been talking to them. We're trying to push it out there. Well, we don't have a whole lot of money, and certainly Brownstown not going to fund me to go out to California. But if we can push out the bags in this training video, now we really are getting this nationwide.
Yep.
It's huge, and the possibilities are endless. But
Well,
we've hit a lot of other states as well.
And I think the awareness is probably your first step, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, like, here's things you can do. Like, people don't ever. It's so funny. I remember the first discussion I had with her. She's like, she would go through like a whole list. I met this parent and said, do this. Oh, he does it. We'll do this. And it's very commonsensical ways to handle challenges.
Yeah,
you know,
very
it
much
definitely
so.
is. And I know that you and I and Don and everybody here thinks the world of Lisa. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure.
Her talent is in finding the no nonsense way to solve problems.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And,
And then
you guys being part of it as a police department and showing this and sharing this with other police departments,
Yeah.
something that's so effective
Mhm.
in situations that could be very tense.
it's very nice because, you know, for one, there's no point in reinventing the wheel.
Mhm.
We've found something that's working. It's worked in our community, so it's certainly going to work in Dearborn, Southgate, Grosse Ile. It's going to work everywhere, and so that's what we're trying to do. We don't make any money on this. We're not doing this for profit. We're trying to help out our community. And so I kept checking with the chief. I'm like, are you cool with this? Do you like this? He says, absolutely. Keep going. So that's what we're doing.
Well, and so how many police departments total do you think right now?
I think we're close to 20. Do you,
Oh, no, way over 20.
Over 20?
All of Monroe, all of their
Yeah.
sheriff's department.
Yeah.
Low,
What number would you say, Lisa? What number would you say?
35-ish.
35?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you worked with any like child welfare people?
We've talked and donated
That
some
would be
things
amazing.
to Michigan Department of Health and Human
Yeah.
Services. Yeah, very much so. Yep.
And how long has this been going on? A couple years now? If I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, about 2 years.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Hi, Miss Helen.
So
I just
here's
saw
a-
her come up there. She's my
exactly.
biggest
So
fan.
all the thank yous, not thank you everybody else, not even thank you Lisa that much. Thank you Andy. Thank you Andy from Fishy Fishy. Thank you Andy from Robin Gates. Thank you Andy from Nick. Thank you Andy from Helen. Thank you. All kinds of thank yous all over the place. So you definitely have fans. You definitely
Well,
have fans.
I-
So Andy, let me ask you this: what do you see moving forward? What do you see moving forward?
I really would like to take this nationwide. I want to get it out there across all these different places, because I'm sure that there's other great organizations out there, but in the organizations, the police departments and things that I've talked to, they've all said, I've never heard of anything like this before. Like I said, it's a suburb of San Diego, but that's a gigantic metropolis down there. And he's like, I've looked at 3 different other organizations in his areas and I've never seen anything like what we are doing here. That's awesome.
Yep.
And so I think that's our main goal, is to really push this out there.
There's a
Very
need
cool.
out there, and you guys are filling
Yeah.
that need, and
Yeah.
other people don't even see that. No one else is doing it.
Yeah.
All right. So again, guys, the donations. If you want to get in cold water with Andy in the Detroit River at 6:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
we're talking at least 500 big ones. So you better get your donation. If you'd like to donate,
Miss
text
Helen might put it in.
exactly.
So be careful.
Helen, you do it. I'm telling you. Text to donate 734-999-4212. If you want to do Venmo, it's at Mimi's Mission. The last 4 numbers you need are 2462. Andy, thank you
Cool.
for all that you do.
And
Thank you, Scott.
Appreciate you.
It's $500 for every 6 minutes. So
That's right. Every 6 minutes. Listen,
It's 12 minutes.
I mean, you know, we got to listen. This doesn't happen for free, okay, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you again.
Thank you, Scott.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Scott. Thank you. Thanks,
God, that was worth the wait. That was worth the wait, wasn't it? Guys, again, you have to see all the pieces of this. Again, puzzle that's going to fit, right? You have to see all the pieces of this puzzle. There's so many different ways that this challenge is. Let's see. How much money do we need to raise to get Scott in that water? Please, Nick, I'll go in that water for listen.
A nickel.
Nobody wants to see this
One
going
nick-
in the water, okay? Nobody wants to see that. But
A nickel.
Nick, I'd do it for $500. You throw $500 in there, I'll go and do it this Saturday. We'll video it live. I don't care. You throw $500 in there, guys, I will definitely jump in that cold Detroit River for how many minutes? 6?
Yep.
6 minutes all day. All day I'll do it. So to donate
All
for that,
day.
to donate for that,
Okay.
734-999-4212.
All right, so let's get to this. We're back to feature item number 3, the Pistons, and I'm throwing $500 at this right now.
You are?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So Don Lawrence is booking a big 5 now. Again, if you would like to
500.
wipe the smile off Don's face, all right, and take it for like 6, 7, 750, something like that, put it in the chat, guys. The bid right now is $500. Don, I'll tell you what we're doing. Because it's you, we'll give you 5 minutes. We'll give you 5 minutes. What's that?
How much to get you and Big Don in the water together?
That's a little rough the way you phrase that. I don't know if I like it that much. I mean, if you said, how much, Zach, get the Wilkowitz family on the horn, $1,000, and Don and I will both
We're
get in that
it.
water.
$1,000.
1,000, and I will get in that water, okay? It'll be ridiculous, but we'll video it too, live from Grozeel.
You got to
All right?
take out that together part.
Yeah,
Strike that
together. That's a
out.
little rough. That's a little rough. So, Don, I'm giving you 5 minutes on that.
$500 on the Pistons tickets and the Pistons jerseys, and I really like this sweatshirt right
So
here.
Don is right at 500. Okay.
$500
All right.
there.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Can I just sit with Miggy for a minute? Can I sit with Miggy just for a minute? Can you put him up here so I can sit with him?
Leave you.
No, you can sit up here. I'm just saying.
Leave you
I'm
too
no,
long?
no. I'm just saying. I mean, can like you sit him here? Let's sit him here for a minute. I mean, look how nice this is, guys. This is for the ultimate fan right here. Okay, it's a great shot.
So
It's
down here.
it's framed. I mean, it's all of his accolades. It's a beautiful autograph. It's nice and easy to read.
Signed right
I mean,
here.
definitely, this is one of those ones where you if you're a fan, this should be yours. It should go in your basement, your man cave, all that good stuff. That's where it should go. So I'm gonna let Miggy sit right here between us, okay, Don?
We got a big fan in this room.
Who? A big
I'm
fan,
not
a big
saying-
Tiger fan?
I'm
There
not
is one?
saying- There is. There's a huge one.
Uh-oh. It's a big
I'm
Tiger
not
fan.
saying.
Huh?
I'm not saying.
You don't know who it is?
I do know.
All
who it
right.
is.
Here, set him down. He's okay. He's not going anywhere. Oh, he maybe is. He
Yeah,
might.
he is.
He might need some support. He might need some support.
This is the explanation of him.
All right, here's what we got, guys. Here's the explanation. Miguel Cabrera, limited edition of 24 prints only, exclusive to Detroit City Sports. It's a metallic 24 by 36 photo signed in bold, blue Sharpie. Matted and framed by Second Story in Ferndale, Michigan. Total size of the photo is 36 by 48. Minimum bid is $500. $500 is a minimum bid for this one. I'm telling you what, this is something else. This is definitely, I mean, this is a piece of artwork that can go in your basement. Yep. And he is also the 2012 Triple Crown winner at 500 Home Run Club, 3,000 Hit Club, and 2020 or 2012, 2013 back-to-back MVP, future Hall of Famer. I'm telling you, there you are, man. Thank you very much. So, what kind of bids? 550 on Miggy, Tracy Schultz. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Absolutely. What do you got for us? We're going to let this one run all the way to the end, the last 5 minutes of the show. Don's got about 4 more minutes on the Pistons. You can't. How much you say? How much you say?
500.
$500 on the Pistons. So 500 Pistons, and right now 550 on the Miggy. Got him?
I got him.
That's a nice.
I'm not Miggy.
You're not letting Miggy go? Guys, it's definitely so everything we do here is for a higher purpose of helping Memory's mission complete their mission of helping children and families with autism, supporting them in every way possible, in every single way possible. So that's the whole point of what we're doing here, the whole point of what we got going on. Yeah, Tracy Schultz, like I said, 550.
Scroll down to the Miggy one.
Yeah, Miggy. He had lots
There
of
you go.
personality too, you know? He had
Miggy.
a ton of personality.
yeah.
It was
It's
fun to
really-
watch. He's fun to watch even when he wasn't hitting the ball hard. It was,
He's Venezuelan, and I think he had to come here to learn. He had learned English here, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
And I mean, his thick accent, and to come from a small country like that to America and become a Hall of Fame baseball player is and with all that they face, and I mean, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, very
Like that,
impressive.
you know?
100% impressive.
And to hit those type of numbers, 3,000 hits. Not too, I don't know how many guys there were that maybe there's 10, maybe 3,000 hits. This very exclusive club.
You know what we
500
need?
home runs.
We need Jennifer Graytock's son. He probably knows how many people in there and the 3,000 hit
For
club.
his son, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Guys, here's the bidding so far. We got 2 things going. Don's got about 3 minutes left on the Pistons tickets. 3 minutes left on the Pistons tickets at $500. And Miggy's at $550 right now. Miggy's at $550 right now. Where are our big baseball fans at? Where are our big baseball fans at? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Should we call Julie Long? Huh?
It would be a sweet Christmas gift.
Yeah, it would. It definitely would
You
be a
think she's
sweet.
watching?
Huh?
She watching?
She probably is watching. I don't know. Maybe. You never know. You never know. You never know. You
Give her a
never.
call.
I will. I'll do that right now.
She's gonna say, "Aren't you on a show?"
She is.
You
Aren't you got a show to do? Yep.
There's a Rob Long.
That is got written all over it. Yeah. We'll see.
People know not to answer.
They
phones
know.
after right.
Man, I'm telling you, this is killing me, man. I'm telling you what. We'll try the home number. At least I'll have a home phone. Let's see.
She might be thinking it's spam. Somebody's spoofing her.
Somebody's
number.
spam. Oh, she sees a number about to hang
Spoofing
up.
your number.
Ben's gonna answer. Right.
Telemarketers, huh? God bless it. All right, I got one more option. One more option. Let's see.
All right, so we're
Huh? Call him Ben. At least he'll pick the phone up. Yeah, blocked. Absolutely, Trace. I know it. Absolutely. Thank you for making my grandson, Boston, so very happy. Enjoying all the special moments. Absolutely.
Linda Bach Fedora.
Hey, are you at home? You guys are killing me. Your parents are killing me. They won't pick the phone up. You think your dad would like a Miguel Cabrera autographed framed picture for Christmas? You think it's $500 nice?
It's got to be more than that.
Huh?
575.
$575. We're at $600
Oh,
right
wait,
now.
now
Okay.
we're up to
So
$600.
$600. You think that'd be too much?
It's 600 now. No, it's 600 now.
What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, fishy, $600.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. I love you. Yeah. Bye bye. What's the bidding at?
It's 600.
600.
I'm fishy.
How about 650? I'll do 650. I'll go 650 for that. So right now it's 650. Miguel Cabrera, my brother-in-law wants it. He's gonna want it in his basement. I'll go 650 all day long. What do you think? 'Cause I'm gonna make a grand off the. We're gonna make a grand off the cold water. So we're trying to even it out. I mean, so. And while we're waiting for that, Don Lawrence, $500. The basketball tickets. I think I didn't see more bids. You are the winner of the basketball tickets. Give that man a round of applause. There you go.
We're excited about
Huh?
that. Thank you.
Last four numbers of Lisa's are 2462. Hey, if you want to donate again, the Venmo is at Memory's Mission. 2462 is the last four numbers. If you would like to text to donate, 734-999-4212. Those are the two numbers that you need. So right now we're at 650, right? With the Miggy. So we'll leave Miggy there for 650, right? Let's bring Lisa
Yours
back up.
650.
Yeah, my 650. Fishy. Come on now. We'll see that. Rob Long, I mean, he better love me the rest of his life for 650. I'm telling you.
Are you his favorite brother-in-law?
I'm his only brother-in-law. Set that over there, sir. Not in front of yourself. All right, Lisa, let's bring you back out, ma'am. Yeah. Have a seat. So let's first start with, have you heard all the wonderful things people have said about you? Look at you. Yeah. Okay. I know most of it's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Most of it is. You are no
Most of it.
nonsense. You are.
I am pretty no nonsense.
Have you been like that your whole life?
Yes.
Okay. So when you saw this specific challenge, what was your first inkling? Okay, here's how we're going to solve this. What kind of things were you thinking?
I really wasn't. I had no clue what autism was.
Okay.
So I just started the support group. And when we met, I told the parents, I'll probably insult you because I don't know what to call their actions or movements, what anything is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably insult you, but I'm a good problem solver. And we'll make them the best that they can be, whatever that is.
So what drew you in, though? I mean, so you don't have do you have a relative that's got autism? No.
I did. Well, I have a nephew, but not.
So what was the draw? What was the start?
When I was an insurance agent, we adopted 100 families in the community for Christmas.
Okay.
Out of those 100 families, 20 families said they had children with autism.
Wow.
And I said,
20%.
just that.
Wow.
I was like, what is this autism we speak of?
Yeah, right. No kidding.
And so one of my clients had a son who was autistic, and he's pretty severe, and his truck broke. I call it the bad country song. His truck broke. He couldn't get to work. He couldn't take his son to school because his truck broke because he couldn't get to work. It was just a failed system.
Yep.
So he called the school social worker and said, I don't know what to do for him anymore because I can't get him to school. I can't go to work. What am I supposed to do? Where's my help?
Yeah.
And she sent social services and they took the child and took his rights away.
You got to be kidding me.
Wow.
So 700 for Miggy so far. I said all day long.
Wow, that's such a that's so
That
sad.
is sad.
That's exactly
So
what goes on.
I, of course, was like,
So
"Call
that was
your-
their
call
solve.
your lawyer." And he said, I don't have a lawyer.
I don't have money to
And
get
I
my
started
truck broke.
realizing the worlds were different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I ended up, I did well as an agent. So I bought him a car so he could go see his son. They put him up in Ferndale in an adult facility, tethered to a bed. He had to make an appointment to see his son. And I just thought the injustices are ridiculous. Because I can tell you right now, you would not do that to me.
No.
Well, not for long.
No. Not for long. Not for long. Not
So, but they would never do that to me and my, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
So I thought it was just time that somebody helped them stand up for themselves.
Yeah.
And that's where it started.
Well, and I think a lot of the solutions that you have, like we talked about already, they are how are you going to learn to function in the world with this, and this, right?
Mhm.
So give me some no nonsense things that you picked up along the way.
As far as
solutions for
so
kids
a
with
lot of
autism
heavy
or
work,
folks with
right?
autism.
That unending energy. I've never seen anything like it. If you could bottle it, we would be millionaires, right?
Yep,
Because
absolutely.
Some of these kids don't sleep. I've had one of them, Stephanie's son, 9 days, no
Really?
sleep.
At all?
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
the parents become zombies. The parents, the depression, the failed marriages, you know what I mean? Like the stress of having a special needs child that no one in the world understands. You know, and I'm not making light of any other disability, but when you have a child with cerebral palsy, people know what he is, and they're in a wheelchair, and they like, oh well, we'll stop and we'll let you run ahead of us. Well, when your child's having a meltdown in a store, it's like, can't you control that?
Right,
brat?
right,
My
right.
God,
They have no idea. You're looking at it going,
right?
yeah.
And so the worlds are so different, and the parents don't get that grace that every other parent with a special needs child receives in the world.
So you've seen more successes than even some of these parents have. Okay.
Mhm.
What feelings well up inside you when that happens?
Oh, it's awesome, right? To see the child, when you reduce the stress and the anxiety and you see the calm in a child,
Yep.
the growth comes.
Yep.
So when you see the calm come, and like Sam said earlier, when we take him to the pool, I don't think you caught it. She said he can go home and he can sit on the couch because he doesn't sit on couches
Yep.
because he can't, because he's bouncing off the walls.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So it's things like that. Like when she sends you a picture and she's like, he's sitting on a couch and it's the first time and he's 6 years old.
Yeah.
Right. You're like, okay, check.
Right. That's
So
one,
then we
one
do
more
a
step
lot of
we're
heavy
going.
work and we figure out, how is heavy work fun work?
What do you mean?
They have to carry heavy things. They have to wear weighted vests. The more heavy, put on their heavy vest and make them walk up a slide backwards.
Okay.
Well, we don't teach children to walk up slides backwards because it's against the rules. So we teach them to break rules because rules breaking is fun. Plug your ears, Officer Andy.
Officer Andy, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear. Go back to the cold water. You didn't hear that.
But if you're chasing them around and you run them up the slide backwards, that's that heavy work, right?
Yeah.
But it's different ways. I keep cases of water in my truck when we're having a busy week at work, and when the kids come in, I sit the parents in the office and I look at the children 10 and up, so we're not, making hernias. But I'm like, can you help me empty my truck? It would be nice if we could carry that water in. And of course, they're like, oh, sure, I'll do anything for Mimi. They carry all 10 cases in, which is that heavy work. And then I go out, I'm like, oh, I'm really sorry, but I needed that in the back of my office. So they give me the look, but guess what?
They pick it up and they carry it.
They pick it up and they carry it. And guess then what? Then they go from here to here to here.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
It is. It's great to watch.
For you to explain it, though, it's more.
Well, and see
it
the
makes
look on
more
the parents'
sense.
faces. They're like, what did you do?
Yep.
It's like, it's not magic, right?
Right. But that's what I
It's
mean.
common
But you
sense.
didn't know that. You figured that out
I
by
did.
observing and by seeing what they did,
Yeah.
what they do, and
And
then,
they're each one was different. Like I didn't know they don't like to brush your teeth, and the parents have to wrestle them to the ground and brush your teeth. I brought a dentist in.
You know
I'm
what
like-
they really could have used? An aquasonic toothbrush. They really could have. They could have used an aquasonic toothbrush and a salt. No, just kidding. Go ahead.
But same thing, right? So the dentist brought them all bags because I told them we want bags, we want toothpaste, we want and usable bags, reusable, so it's theirs. They can own it, right?
Yep.
And get them a mirror with a suction cup because they're visual. So they all brought it out. The dentist showed them what to do. He took one child and brushed his teeth in front of everybody. And I'm like, okay, now everybody brush your teeth. And they all took it out. They all brushed their teeth. And the parents were like, well, what did you do? They don't
They're
brush
like,
their teeth. And I thought, I didn't know they. So then we found the fireman rule. If one does it, they all follow suit. And I was
Really?
like, cha-ching. That make my life easier, right?
Wow.
So it's just little things.
you're learning, yeah, as you
right?
go along, yeah.
Yep.
So what? I'm curious about the toothbrush and the dentist. What made it work? What by the dentist?
The dentist, because they're visual, dentist
Okay.
showed them. We gave them their own mirror, and we gave it to them, right? And before
So it's
that,
theirs.
because they were afraid of it, the parents were like, "Oh my God, we have to brush your teeth." Wrestle. I've seen parents sit on their children, hold their heads, and just it's horrific.
Yeah.
What these kids have to go through,
Yeah.
and I'm not blaming the parents.
No, because they don't know.
You have to brush your teeth, and
Right.
you don't know, right? So we just little things that made life so much easier.
So the dentist brushing the one child's
Mhm.
teeth.
Well, because they're
showed
rule followers, right? Because they're literal. They're literal is literal,
Yeah.
right? So they don't break the rules. So what's the rule? They're your teeth,
What you said,
right?
yeah.
Brush your teeth,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, who knew,
Yeah.
right?
It must have made like the parents must go. Their face must be
I
like.
get it a lot, yeah, yeah. But it's awesome
But that's what I mean. Like you get to see that a ton.
every single day.
Tell me about an out visit, going out somewhere,
Oh man.
anywhere. The movies, the game, whatever.
I think the last time we did a movie theater where and autism is more prevalent in boys. So Stephanie's son Brady, he can't sit for long and he's a clapper. So he just claps. And I'm really doing it light for this. He's a very loud clapper.
Yep.
And we're in the movie theater and Brady starts making his rounds. He rounds all the seats down by the screen. And he makes his rounds. Then all of a sudden, Brady's half brothers behind Brady making the rounds. And then Jace is there. And then here comes Spencer. And all of a sudden I'm like, when did your kid turn into the Pied Piper? They were following him.
Leadership skills.
It was
Leadership
the
skills.
funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was like the closest thing to friendship that any of them have experienced.
Yep. I
Mhm.
got you. So I see Fishy says $700. Fish, I'm going to go $750 all day long. Let's see what you got. $750 is what I'm going on that one. Sorry about that. Had to butt in for a
Right.
second.
Mhm.
So when you say hey, make it so they can go out into the world, like what do you see when you see an autistic kid? What, and again, there are different levels. I'm not saying it's one carbon copy thing, but what are the skill sets you want to give them?
Independence.
Okay.
100% independence. You know, when parents get the diagnosis, they start coddling, right?
Yep.
Because it's scary.
Because they don't
And
know.
When you have another disability, the doctors do what? Oh, this is what you have. We're going to set you up with this therapist, and we're going to put you over here with this specialist. And when you get your diagnosis for autism, they're like, so you're autistic. You have to go and get appointments. And when you call places, that's a 2-year wait. That's a 6-month wait.
Jesus.
And these parents are like, they're devastated. What? You just told me this. Now I'm trying to do it and I can't do it. What do you do?
Yeah.
And there's nowhere to go. It's the worst thing in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 years?
2 years. Mhm.
That's nuts.
Sam just waited 2 years to get her son into this facility
Mm-hmm.
that she has to drive 2 hours to
Yeah.
every morning and then go pick him up and bring him home. And she works full time.
Yeah.
Her and her
Yeah.
husband both work full
Yeah.
time. The stress of these kids and what they have to do to get them the help they need is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So we just watch, right? What can help you? What can help alleviate the fact that you're hardly ever home?
Mm-hmm.
right?
We heard that. We heard you're the whisperer that all of a sudden a need pops up and you fill it.
I can tell you this. I absolutely love Amazon
Yep.
because without Amazon, I couldn't do what we do, right?
Yep.
Because there's no way I could run to the store and buy this and take it here.
Yeah.
So it's just you sit at the desk, you know what they need. We've done it long enough, right?
Yep.
There's not like a need that we can't solve.
And it's funny because if you ask someone in the outside world, they would say there is, right? But you're from the idea that you can solve those problems.
And very simply too. That's the sad part. I'm not saying they don't need therapy. They need a lot of things, but a lot of what they deal with day to day is so simple to solve.
Solvable. Yeah.
You know, they have fine motor skill issues. They can't hold pencils, so we put grippies on their pencils, which makes it more awkward. I didn't know this. Yeah. So we had the golf outing one year. We went to the group after, and we needed the kids to sign something or draw. We couldn't find pencils. I'm like, grab the golf pencils. Let's go. And we got there, and every child just sat down and held the pencil correctly. And all the parents went, "What did you do?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. What did I do?
Let me think this out.
Because I'm like, I have no idea. And they said they don't hold pencils. And I was like, what?
They do now.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
It was just coincidental, right?
Let me interrupt you one more time. Fishy, I'm at 750. Where are you? Come on. 750 is where I'm at. Where are you? I'll give you another 2 minutes before you close out the show. You got to beat me at 750. Come on, Fishy.
Here, read that top one.
It says, we hear all the time, the wait list is so full, we aren't even adding you. There's no longer a wait list because you will never reach you. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, autism doesn't go away.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't.
So the wait lists just grow and grow. And same with our group. We had to put a cap on it. We can't roll bigger than 150 people, right?
Yep.
So it's so tough for these families. You know, if we could raise enough money to open a facility where we didn't have to count on other people and rent space, or that would be the key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to leave them with a couple of things before we go? Can give them some final thoughts.
Just thanks for all your support.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the thing. I mean, every support that comes, and you can see it across the room.
We do all of this with just local donations. We are not federally funded. We don't get a stream of income in from any foundation. It's just by the grace of God and everybody else.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you guys for what you do.
Absolutely. We're trying. We're definitely trying.
Doing what we can, that's for sure.
Thank you for raising awareness. Jennifer Graytalk says, Mimi's mission, Lee says, changed our lives. Oh, that's okay. You definitely have. I'm still waiting. We got the final bid here, Don. How much time are we going to give them? The Cabrera. So Fishy. I want
30.
Huh? Fishy. I'm going to give you two more $100 plus another $150 in the memory of my. Yeah. So Trace, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much, folks. Again, we'll keep the donations open for us. They'll just keep rolling in throughout the rest of the week too. The number to text to donate is 734-999-4212. And then the Venmo is at Mimi's Mission, all one word, and it's 2462 are the final digits. I'm giving the fish one more minute, Don.
Okay.
Getting 1 minute. Hammer, give me a clock on 1 minute.
Tracy, thank you very much for your donation.
Absolutely.
In memory of your son, thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, it's heartwarming and eye-opening just to hear the stories and to see the effects from the beginning to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like from Andy to Sam to the folks from West Rock, it just to see all the possibilities and where it turns into, it's unbelievable. Chris Wojcicki says, you are the best. Thank you. Jennifer Graytalk, you're very welcome, dear. You're very welcome. How much time we got on the clock there, buddy? 30 seconds, Fish. You got 30 seconds to beat me out. It's the right thing to do also. Huh? We'll see. As a mom of one of Mimi's kids, thank you for all your hard work and for you do for our family. Absolutely. It's again, a group that needs a voice. And you are their voice.
Oh.
You make me tear up right now just thinking about it. Make me tear up right now thinking about that. Guys.
Zach, Scott's going to drop
it off.
Zach,
I'll drop it off to you. That's no big deal. And guys, we still have the offer for Don and I jump in the water with man candy. We'll keep that going all week long too. All right. We'll keep that going all. It won't be together, but it'll be good. So, all right. So I guess I'm the.
That doesn't even that needs an explanation or it doesn't. I'm like, what the heck?
God, it's okay, buddy. Come on. It's all right. It's all right.
What the heck?
It's all right, buddy. It'll be all right. Listen. Yes. Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we did. Yes, we did,
You
Nick.
can
Yes, we
just say
did.
that. You did not
Yes,
say
we
that.
did.
Yes, you
Absolutely.
did. Yes, you did.
You think I didn't say that? Yes, we did. All right. So I'm going to take Cabrera home with me for $750. Okay. You're going to take the basketball with you. Guys, if you got a prize from us, one of the members of the board or Don or myself, make sure we get it out to you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Have a good night.